Hello, everybody. My name's Eduardo, and welcome to episode 3 of the JOWP podcast. I'm here with your usual two hosts, Jose and Gabe. Say hello, Jose and Gabe.
Hello.
Let's go.
We got a new trope every episode.
Yes, sir.
A new intro every episode.
I want to.
How
I was
exciting.
like, when we were first coming up with the idea, that's what I wanted to do.
Do you have intros written down in a notebook or something?
I still forget to bring
Like
that.
episode 4, I got this idea.
Yeah. It's like a little cliff notes in my notebook of how I want to start everything.
JoJo for episode 4. All right,
Hey, Jose. You said you had a story earlier today.
I do. It's a pretty crazy story.
Bedtime story.
You say you always have crazy stories.
Yeah, it's a
Now
pretty
let's
crazy
see if
story.
it's actually crazy.
It was pretty
They're
crazy.
always boring.
They're always.
Bro. I was on my way to work, right?
Wow.
I was pulling out of the apartment. I was going to turn to the right.
Interesting.
Okay. The road I was going to turn into was a 2-lane road. Right, I'm going to try to explain this as best as
Never
I
mind. I was
can.
about to say, where were you at? I was like, we probably shouldn't name street names.
I just said I was getting out of the apartment complex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the road I'm turning onto is a 2-lane road.
Okay.
And there's this lady speeding down the road.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, I don't want to bother her, nuisance her. Nuisance her?
Be a nuisance.
Be
to
a
her?
nuisance to her. And be in the same lane while I'm still going slow. So I'm going to turn into the left lane. And that's what I did. I turned into the left lane. She zoomed past me in the right lane. And I'm like, all right, for sure. And I merge into the right lane because I got to turn right at the light that's coming up. And I merge into the right lane and she brake checks me. And I'm like, bro, what's the big idea?
No.
Because I'm like 15 feet away from her and she slams on the brakes. I'm like, bro. And I look up and she's flipping me off in the mirror. And I'm like, okay.
How old was this lady?
I don't know. She looked like mid-30s.
Okay.
Maybe 40s.
Understandable then.
And I was like, all right, whatever. And we both end up turning right at the stoplight.
Mm-hmm.
And then that road we're on, once we turn right, is also a 2-lane road.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, whatever. We're on the road. We're chilling. It's a long road. She's going like 35 and a 40. So I was like, all right, let me see if I can pass her. And I switch lanes, and she also switches lanes. And I was like, huh, what a coincidence. Yeah, I switch lanes again, and she switches lanes again. And I'm like, bro.
Should just ran her off the road at then.
That's what I was thinking. But I switch lanes again.
So sorry.
I switched lanes again. And she got in front of me again. And I was like, bro. And I look up in the mirror and she's like waving her finger like, no, 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 no. I'm like, dude, I didn't do anything. And so I'm sitting there like swerving back and forth trying to like break her ankles, basically, juke her out. And eventually like I swerve like to the left and she goes to the left and I go, yeah. And I go like slam, kind of cut the wheel to the right kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And
Passed her?
Huh?
You passed her?
I passed her. I went,
And then did you also like
Did you
wiggle
flip
your
her off?
finger?
I kept speed with her. I honked at her, rolled down my window. I flipped her off. Then I passed her.
That's so hard to believe.
That's so not
no,
a Jose thing
that
to
is
do.
not
No.
in character.
This
for
actually
you.
happened.
No, not the scenario.
Yeah, the
what
scenario
you
is
just
believable,
Yeah.
but you actively flipping off someone is
I did
unbelievable.
because I was
way.
mad.
No
I was
way,
mad. I was
Jose.
just trying to get to work.
You're
I was a
like,
peaceful man. I was a peaceful man. I'll admit my heart was racing when she was merging lanes and I was trying to juke her out. My heart was racing, but the whole flipping thing off, I did do.
I'm so sure.
Kept
like-
speed, honked, rolled down my window, flipped her off. I was like, bitch. And I passed her, merged into her lane.
You believe this?
Just keep going.
Passed
Just keep
her.
going. I want to hear the rest.
Passed her, merged into her lane.
Mm-hmm.
Broke. I braked. Brake checked her, and she honked at me, and I flipped her off again in the mirror,
Uh-huh.
and I sped away. I was going like 70 and a 40 at that point. And
Just openly admitting to committing felonies.
We can't do that, Jose.
and there was a stoplight coming up, and I was like, I gotta slow down.
He's joking.
And I start slowing down.
Jose doesn't speed. He doesn't
I
commit
start slowing
crimes like
down.
that.
There's a cop in the same lane that
Oh
I'm
my
like
God.
slowing down in.
Of course.
Waiting at the stoplight. I'm like, So I just slow down, and I just stop behind the cop. And I look behind my mirror, making sure the lady doesn't come up behind me and try to like frame me for something I didn't do. No, she's gone. She turned.
Maybe she
She
never
left.
existed.
She never
Maybe she
existed.
never existed.
She never
Just a
existed.
ghost
It's a
rider.
story you just made up to make yourself sound cool.
This isn't a story I made up.
You've had all week to come up with this like I'm a cool guy story.
Nah,
Like,
That was the
I'm tired of the boys saying I'm not an alpha. I always come
I
behind.
swear he's
That
not
was-
an alpha. He's a sigma male.
So,
Bro, that was the actual story. I sat behind the cop and I was like,
You're like,
That was
hello,
crazy.
officer.
I sat there and I was like, they're not gonna believe this. They're not gonna believe it.
I mean, it was believable until like
Until you said you flipped
Yeah.
her off.
until you were like, yeah. And then I started acting all hard against her.
Yeah.
Bro,
You know,
was
I
mad.
started reaching up her. I met up her speed, rolled down my window, and I told her, you know what, bitch, get a load of this, and you just flipped her off. I don't believe that.
It's true. I was.
It's
mad.
not in your character.
I was
It
mad.
totally is not like a
I was,
Jose.
you know what? I thought it wasn't believable.
The you
'cause
wiggling your fingers are more Jose thing to do
Yeah.
than flipping her off.
Like, no.
I wanted to mimic what she was doing. Cause like at the moment I was like, yeah, the boys are right. I act like too much of a pussy on the road. I need to man up.
I've never
And this
said
is
you
the
act like a
beginning.
pussy on the road.
In general, we say you act like a pussy, period. There's no on the road.
There's no on the road.
Time to man up.
You're just a
'Cause
bitch on the road.
Gabe, I was talking to you about it, like, on the 4th of July with that truck guy. I was like, man, I should have like flipped him off, then like see where we would have gone from there.
But you were completely in the wrong. Why would you flip
I
him
was
off?
completely in the wrong.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about that.
All of it, the adventure to 4th of July that happened on 4th of July, my bad.
You want to just
just-
explain it?
I don't remember most of it.
Yeah, you do, because you were freaking out in the back.
Yeah. Like the lead up to get on the road, I don't remember what it was that we did. I think it was just like, you want to go to this place for 4th of July, and I think I was just like, sure.
Yeah, basically.
Is the reason the guy was mad just because Jose cut him off?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And Jose was acting all big and bad, even though this guy had like a monster truck.
wasn't acting
basically.
big and bad.
Yes, you were. You kept cutting him off. And he
No, I
kept
didn't. I did it once.
No, you did it twice.
Twice?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
cut
that's
him
why he
off
kept getting
twice.
mad.
I'm a menace. I didn't even realize that.
Because you cut him off once, and he sped up when in the other lane, flipped you off, got in front of you, and then you did it again.
And that's when we were all like, dude, why'd you do that? He's like, I'm just driving. I'm just trying to get to
I'm
the
just trying to get to my destination.
I'm like, dude, let a man be. And you're like, no. You matched his speed. You would keep matching up his speed. I'd be like, we're
Okay,
actually
yeah,
gonna die.
I remember doing that.
And that's the final boss fight we had to have. We still had those two other people on the road that you just had to deal with.
The mini bosses.
Yeah, the
Races that he lost.
yeah,
the races?
The races you kept having on the highway
You gotta admit
with
though,
muscle cars against your little like
Hyundai.
It's like a Toyota and lost.
bro, that Toyota was crazy.
against your little economy car.
Bro, that Toyota was going like 130 on the highway. He just
Why didn't you go
you
130?
swore you were like the guy. You're like, watch this, and we'd catch up to them. Like,
and then he passed me.
what? Like,
Oh yeah, oh you thought the blue car.
Yeah, the blue
the
car.
blue car was his rival, but
Yeah.
that Toyota was just gone.
He just
Yeah.
came out of nowhere like, well, watch out, watch out, watch out.
He found all the little gaps in the armor. He was like, well, I can go there, 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 there.
I
And
don't,
then
know
he's
how,
gone.
I don't know how people drive like that. I get nervous whenever I get like just a bit too close to a car.
That terrifies me.
He,
I don't
he must
understand-
have nerves of steel.
I don't understand when people just like zoom in front of people and cut behind.
You gotta admit though, that was pretty fun.
No,
No?
no.
Racing the blue car, yeah.
Racing the blue car was fun.
That one, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like,
because he kept passing you.
we'll be like, there he is! Pass him!
Yeah.
Pass him! Pass him!
To be fair, that was us. It's like he's catching up. He's
Pass
right
him!
there.
Pass him!
He's
At
past
the end of the day, you
Jose.
still let him beat you.
Yeah,
I didn't let him beat me.
he just beat you.
I
yeah.
couldn't help it, dude. All the
could help
cars,
it.
all the cars were conspiring against me. Honestly,
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they
Just
were.
didn't- he was in the perfect lane, and we kept telling you get in that lane. You're like, nah.
yeah, I was
This
like,
lane's
nah,
it.
I'd be behind him.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
We passed him. We told you to get in that lane. You're like, nah.
Cut him off. Is what we were telling you to do.
You want me to be a menace before I was
No,
actually a
no.
In the
menace.
same day, you did it.
You
Okay,
ended
that
up
was an
doing it.
accident.
You're
That was
still
an
the-
accident.
No, you did
it twice.
It was an accident the first time.
No,
Why'd
it
you do
wasn't.
it? Why'd you do it on purpose the second time?
Jose, I remember telling you there's a car right there, and you still went.
I didn't listen. I thought, what is Eduardo know? Woo.
I've been
So it's not
driving.
an accident. Then you knew.
I've been driving
didn't.
longer than you have,
I didn't know there was a car there. Is the thing, so it was an accident.
so you don't like.
He
look-
told you there was a car.
Not only
I
did
didn't
I
believe him.
look. Why would I lie, Jose?
You're a liar.
Okay, well, that's the dumbest question you ever asked.
On the road, I'm not a liar, Jose. When it comes to like a car coming, I'm not gonna lie and be like, "Hey, a car's coming.
Yeah, there's a car
don't
right
merge
there."
lanes real quick." No, I'm an honest man when it comes to driving.
I don't know.
Anything else? That's all game. Alright, it's how I feel.
Real life, I lie on anything.
Anything else, just think I'm lying 100% of the time.
Yeah,
Basically.
unless I'm not. You just figure it out.
You just gotta.
Even
figure
if I say I'm not lying, y'all are gonna assume I'm lying.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you'd be doing. You lie and then you say I'm not lying, and then we bring a proof that you're lying, and you go, "That's not me."
When does that happen?
All the
That
time.
happens a lot with you.
Me.
It does
Yeah.
happen with you.
That's crazy.
You'll be like, I never said that, and we'll all pull up receipts of you saying that. You're like, Oh, you do this dumb little
And
face.
then you go
do.
to sleep.
Yeah, and then you like strategically, you like look to your left, look to your right, do it twice, and then
Yeah, your defense mechanism is if I fall asleep, they can't roast me. It doesn't work, Jose. We just end up beating you up. Just give you the people's elbow.
yeah.
Bro,
I
why
can't
you
even
people's
think of
elbow?
anything like crazy that happened to me when I was driving, because I'm a pretty like good
Safe.
driver.
No, you're not.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen you park.
Mm.
Okay, is it the Chili's?
Yeah.
The one time you bring up?
Yeah. And
it's
also the apartment
would-
complex.
You did.
I don't
Crooked.
park-
You did do
I don't
that.
Park crooked on the
You
apartment
did.
complex.
You did last
Do
time.
I?
Did you?
Yeah.
No shot, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember when we went to
way.
Razoo's and we didn't invite Jose, even though
Yeah,
he
that
was
was
here?
crazy. That was
He
crazy.
asleep.
That was crazy.
We tried to wake you up.
No, you didn't.
No, we didn't.
Stop lying. There's a
Here's
lie right
here's
there.
A prime example.
Need a lie counter for this podcast.
Yeah. Be like from here till whenever we stop, basically.
End of the year, maybe.
End of the year.
End of-
End
Wait,
end of,
stop?
End of
Like,
season
what do you mean
one.
stop.
Season one.
Season 1 would probably be the like 52 episode 52
Yikes.
because a year.
Yeah.
So like September 21st,
Is that when we started?
20th, 20th, 20th,
23rd? 23rd, maybe.
I don't know.
Release,
Yeah, I think it's 23rd.
release date or record date?
So Jose,
Release date.
Release
been
date.
21 for a whole week now. How does that feel?
Feels crazy, man.
What have you been doing since?
I
you
got
moved?
all this alcohol sitting on the counter.
Yeah.
You've not drank any of it.
Yeah,
No, 'cause I
wonder
have to
who's-
work.
Who's been drinking?
You don't
it?
have to work today
No,
or
I don't.
tomorrow.
You gonna drink it?
Huh?
Shots.
I'll drink a couple shots. I don't
8?
see why not. Not 8.
10?
No,
Why?
because I gotta go to the gym tomorrow.
Okay.
So
Also, if I get messed up tonight, who's gonna take Eduardo home?
tonight? And where's I gonna be here?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in my
He'll
house
be
by
gone.
then.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be
Oh.
here all day.
Oh,
He's got stuff to do too.
okay, cool. Maybe. We'll see.
10.
I'll try that drinking game I was telling you about.
What drinking?
By yourself?
No, you're gonna watch me. And I'm gonna be like, Gabe, take my phone, take my keys,
Then it's
take
not-
everything away from me. I don't trust myself with anything.
Then it's not a game.
It's a drinking
It's just
game.
drinking.
It's
No,
a
he
drinking
wants to
game.
play like a song, and it's like every time they say a word, he drinks.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah. So
You can play like what's it called? When the bodies hit the floor? Every time he's like says bodies.
Nah, I have a song chosen.
Which is?
In Waves.
Oh,
Where's
Panda. Every time he says Panda.
Panda,
Mm-hmm.
panda, panda. I can't keep up with that.
I would, bro.
Go. I got like 10 shot glasses ready.
Just like a
Go.
revolver.
Like, every time I
revolving
take
tape.
a shot, refill.
Yeah, and that's why Gabe's gonna be there. After you drink, refill.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
like,
like, go. Gotta finish this vodka off today.
We gotta get more later.
No, Gabe doesn't want anymore.
Did you have your limit? You had your fun?
Yeah.
He said he's done.
You done for?
I've never drank. I'm not of age.
I was about to say, is that whiskey empty?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Not yet. Although we did get more whiskey, right?
We didn't get it. We were given it
Oh,
We got it.
yeah.
by someone. We're not gonna name.
Alright, cool.
It was a gift
Wait,
for my 21st birthday. Sweet
Okay.
whiskey.
sweet whiskey.
Yeah, sweet whiskey. Never. I've heard of it, but I haven't tried it.
Speaking,
I thought it was sweet tequila.
Is it sweet tequila?
you can
I
look
don't know.
right now.
It's one of the
No,
two.
we can't.
No, okay,
No.
I guess.
And you got something else, so it's like
Crown Royal.
Crown Royal. Yeah, I don't know what
Stop.
that is.
What is
It's
that?
just for looks.
Oh,
It's for looks.
Yeah, that's
You
what
don't
he
drink
said.
it?
No, he said it's just for looks.
Oh,
So I was like, okay, cool. It does look cool.
it does look kind of cool.
I'll just keep it for looks then.
So you don't drink it?
No.
Is there nothing in there?
No, there is.
no, there
Like
is.
you
It's
can
just
drink it.
It's just much better used as for looks
Yeah.
than to drink.
I kind of want to drink it.
Like, people get figures for looks.
Yeah.
You can play with them, but people use them for looks.
Mhm.
Same
Mhm.
thing.
You ever had sweet pickles?
Ew.
While we're on the
I
topic
don't,
of
I don't
sweet-
like pickles.
You don't like pickles? All right.
I don't
I went to
like pickles.
Cracker Barrel yesterday, right? For breakfast with my family. And I had to wait for an hour to get my table, so it wasn't breakfast anymore. So they gave us the lunch menu.
Right.
But they still have that like breakfast all day, so that's what my family got. And I was like, it's lunch. I'll get lunch. I got their chicken BLT.
Ooh, sounds good.
It was.
Yeah.
She was like, you want it fried? And I was like, she didn't even ask. She was like, I guess you want it fried.
I got you.
She was like, I'm guessing you want it fried. And I was like, yeah.
She could tell. She could tell what you're about.
She's like, all right, what sides would you want? And I was like, steak fries, because the menu says we recommend you to eat it with steak fries.
So
I was
I'll
like,
take
I'll
the
take-
recommendation.
I'll take steak fries. And she's like, nice. It came
She
out
said
right,
that.
and they had the pickles on top with like the little pick
Yeah.
pick going through the burger. I just ate the pickles first because they were right there, and I wasn't gonna put them in my burger. They were like sweet pickles, and I was like, it was really good. I was like, They also kept giving me peach sweet tea, even though that was my sister that got it. I just got regular sweet tea.
Peach sweet tea is pretty good.
It was alright.
I like peach.
I like the standalone fruit peach. I don't like flavored peach things.
Do you bite
Really?
into a peach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bite into a peach?
Yeah.
I've never had the fruit.
Almost any fruit you do that
I've
to.
never had the fruit. I don't know.
Then what do you?
Technically, you can do that to a pineapple too. Pull
True.
out from the spikes. And it
Is
has
that
like
really a
little
thing?
bite. Yeah.
I
mean,
always thought people
technically.
like cut it in and then pulled it out. I didn't know you could
No,
just grab
you
it
can
by the
actually
spike.
just do it. I
Kind of
think
like
you have to take off the top first because of like the stem or something.
Mhm.
But if you do, you can just pull it out.
kind of like with watermelons, how you can like eat the green part.
Dude, I love
Everyone
watermelon.
knows you can.
I
It's just
didn't
about
know.
if you want to or not. Same with the banana. You can eat the banana peel. People just don't want to.
You can eat the banana peel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Same with
sounds-
oranges. You can eat the orange peel. People just don't want to.
That all just sounds chewy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason people don't eat it. But it's all stuff you can eat.
Right.
You know people skin apples, right?
Right.
Yeah, there's people skin things all the time.
Huh.
So people skin grapes, which I think is weird.
Do they?
That,
Yeah,
That's
At
weird.
school.
Yeah.
That's weird.
This girl always skinned her grapes at school.
How'd
She's
she
like, "You
skin
want my
them?
skin?" I'm like, "No.
No.
Why would I want your skin? What am I gonna do with that?
Like it's
with the
chicken
extra
skin?
fiber?"
How does he skin
I would.
it?
What I used to do the same thing, but I wouldn't like do it before I ate it. I would like take a bite of the grape, eat the first part of the grape, and then I just like take the skin off, and then I'd mess with it before I ate it.
That's
I'd
weird.
mess with the skin of the grape. I was like in middle school.
That's weird.
Would you start dirty talking it?
No, I took the skin off, right, and I just like put it on my finger and be like,
You're like, look at it.
and then I just kind of like ball it up and just
Your next words are yes, man, sir.
yes, sir. Oh my god.
How do you skin the grape with your fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take a bite out of it, like some
It's
of them
easier,
just
yeah.
come off.
Huh.
You never peeled an egg? Have you even eat grapes?
I love grapes. They're one of my favorites.
I don't know.
Love
Just
grapes.
like, just looking at you. I
Green
wouldn't-
grapes, purple grapes,
You're
red
not gonna let me say it,
grapes,
Jose?
blue grapes.
Blue.
I don't-
grape.
It's a joke.
Blueberries?
It's a joke. I was
I
going
don't
to do
know.
the
Just-
ring.
I was just gonna say that, like looking at Jose, I wouldn't imagine him eating fruits or vegetables.
I love grapes, dude. I love carrots.
I love grapes too.
celery. Carrots. I love carrots.
Eat
Celery.
celery with peanut butter.
No, actually, I eat celery by itself.
Just me too.
It's good.
I like plain celery.
I guess it's okay.
It's a
Like,
good.
I never
it's no
understood-
broccoli.
I never-
Broccoli's the goat, undisputed.
You're right, bro. You're right. I'll never argue with anyone who says broccoli isn't the best.
What do you think is the
vegetable.
goat of vegetables, Jose?
I mean,
So stop kicking the table.
objectively, it's got to be broccoli, but I've never been a fan of broccoli.
You ever been
That's
a fan
not
of
objectively.
vegetables?
Then I asked you what you think is the goat of broccoli of
Vegetables.
Vegetables. That's
What's your favorite?
grapes aren't a vegetable.
Those
are
No.
are those are
they?
not.
All right,
idiot.
can you guys list
are
off
berries.
vegetables?
Celery, carrots,
Cauliflowers.
tomatoes, cauliflower, broccoli, onions, maybe, I don't know. Radish,
Carrots or celery?
carrots. Carrots are so basic.
I like carrots, dude. When I was younger, I used to think they'd make my eyeyesight
Then
better.
why is your vision? All right, never mind.
That is what
Yeah.
they're supposed to do.
Then why
so
does
I-
your vision
so
suck so much?
I ate like a ton of them. I was like, I'm about to get perfect vision, and it never happened.
Did you eat spinach?
Huh?
Did you eat spinach?
No,
That's why.
that's
Yeah,
why.
Yeah. You should be eating spinach. Spinach is supposed to be good for your eyesight too.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just talking.
I just
I
ate a
could
bunch
be
of.
completely wrong.
I just ate a bunch of carrots. You guys know when the
one's gonna
11/11
correct me.
wish thing was a thing?
I
What?
remember it. Yeah.
When it
in
was
middle
like,
school.
it's 11/11, make a wish.
I always
Oh
thought it
yeah,
was
that's
dumb.
still a thing.
That happened when I was in elementary school.
You're
I-
like, give me perfect.
I
vision.
was in line, and I looked up at the clock, and I was like, whoa, it's 11/11. And my teacher was like, make a wish. And I was like, I wish I had perfect eyesight. And it didn't happen.
That's when you like. I wish my teacher give me sloppy top.
That was more likely to happen than you getting
No.
better vision.
Yeah.
I wanted better. That's all. I just wanted better vision, man.
No, I don't think I ever like thought of like I gotta make a wish. It's 11:11. I'd always see it and I'd be like, oh, wait, look at that. It's 11:11.
Yeah. I'm always a skeptical person. I don't believe anyone. They tell me stuff. I'm like, that's stupid. Santa, fake. The
Anything.
fact that you believe Santa at one point in your life makes you stupid.
Oh, Santa. I
I
thought you
never
said
be-
stand up. I was like,
no.
You believe in standing up?
11/11? No shot. There's no such thing as wishes. If that was the case, so many issues in this world have been solved.
True.
Some people just didn't look at the clock when it was 11:11.
Some people didn't know about the meta of 11:11.
Like same thing with the shooting stars. I was like, you think people just didn't know that? There's no shot all this time in life, and someone's like, I don't want superpowers. No one wished that.
No one would. It'd be
Some
like,
random
that's too
kid.
much responsibility.
It just doesn't happen.
Kids don't think about
I
that.
don't know.
They're
They
not
go
like how
back
you
in
claimed
time.
that you were when you were a
They go
kid. You
back in
had
time.
galaxy brain.
Were you Galaxy Brain?
No, he claimed he was.
The only thing I knew when I was like in elementary school was
Oh yeah, didn't you
about
want to
the
talk about how you
space.
thought women were objects?
according to you, according to me, I said women are objects, which I don't remember ever saying. Or
No,
I
because
just
the way you
didn't mean-
started it, as you said, Jose was there.
Yeah, I
you were
was
like
there.
in middle school. You want to say?
Yeah, you're like in middle school. I didn't really see females as like people in middle school, and I was like, what?
No, okay. I'm pretty sure I already tried to like defend myself when I first said that.
You did.
Not really.
I didn't like. I don't know how else I meant to say it. But women are objects.
Love interest?
What?
Love interest?
Yeah, I didn't see him as love interests.
There
or
you
romantic interest?
I just saw him as like other people.
Buddies, pals,
Yeah.
amigos.
What was the point of this?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, you said you wanted to talk about it.
Galaxy
yesterday.
Brain, Galaxy Brain.
No, that's something different. But that was stupid because the other day, remember he made that statement. He saw women as objects back then.
Right.
But then yesterday he was like, in elementary school, I was trying to impress this girl, and
That's
they were
what
like,
it
why are you
was.
trying to impress this girl? You don't even think they were
So
people.
in middle school, I was more focused on Call of Duty. But in elementary school, it was different. It was a different game.
It was females.
It was all girls, right?
So, okay.
I was all about that. I've been simping since like the beginning of time.
Yeah.
So like the story was that because we're in elementary school, tag
Fastest kid gets all the girls.
basically that was it. In my mind, I'm like, all right, if I show this girl that I'm like speed demon of the South, right? She'll be like, oh my god, you wanna be my boyfriend? And at the time, I was like, bruh, that's like the highest status you can achieve in elementary school. So I would always play tag, and there's the way my park was set up when I was in elementary school. There was like this bench under what's it called? A tree that was under a tree, and she would always sit there with her friends. So I was like, all right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and play tag, right? And I'm gonna just keep running in front of her. I'm gonna show her my speed feats real quick. Just go.
What do you mean? Like you ran circles around her?
No, I would always just run in front of her.
Or ran past her?
Yeah, I would always just run past her. I'd be like, all right, she knows I'm a speed demon. She's basically in love with me. But no, then like later on, it was just nah. It was just nah.
She's like, no, you weren't fast enough.
Nah, basically. No, what happened was in elementary school, I went to their choir concert, right?
Oh.
And there's this kid who was just acting all fruity, right? I was like, nah, we don't do that around here, basically.
In elementary school?
Yeah.
He was acting fruity?
Okay, when I say fruity, he kept putting his head in my lap, and I was like, no.
He's in elementary school. That's not fruity.
Or maybe
He's a kid, Eduardo.
To me, I was like, this is weird. Get off me, ho. And he just kept following me, and then I moved down the bleachers, right? So he would leave me alone. And he kept following me on the bleachers. I'm like, what does he want? What do you want? He's like, that lap.
That's what he said?
No. I
need to
didn't even say, what do you want? I just kept going up and down the bleachers, right? I remember because a parent came up to me and she was like, can you be quiet, please? And I was like, exactly that. I smacked my lips and I was like, I just kept doing it, right? Because I was like, forget the system that this mother wanted me to do. And then the next day, right, I was in the middle of class and this teacher pulls me aside and she's like, was that you yesterday that was making all those sounds on the bleacher? And I was an honest kid, I didn't become a liar yet. I was just like, yeah, that was me. And she
You should go back to that arc.
yeah.
True.
And she was like, and then she starts going like, if you're my kid, I would have not let that happen. I was like, damn. I didn't know the bad
But
words.
she just
in
said I would
English.
intervene.
No, she was like, if you were my kid, you would not have been acting that way.
What would you have done?
What are you supposed to say to
I don't
that?
know. Like I was a kid.
No, I was like, what would she have done?
oh, I don't know. Beat me for all I know.
Maybe.
That's what I was guessing she was implying. And I was like, oh, damn. That's crazy. You know, because I was, she was like, I wouldn't let you do that. And I'd be like, what does that mean?
Is that what you said?
No, I just stared at her and I went, okay. And then the girl that I was trying to impress with my speed feats in the background, she goes, yeah, I couldn't even hear myself thinking. I was like,
Such an exaggeration.
yeah. Well, to be fair, it was pretty loud, you know. We were in the gymnasium, the gym, right? And I was just, all you hearing was the echoes of boom, 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 boom. It was in an auditorium that was made specifically for
Why
singing.
were you doing that?
What?
The
Why were
kid,
you just making noise?
the kid that wanted to lay his head on his lap, he was trying to get away from him.
Yeah, so I kept going down
just
the
snitch
bleacher.
on him.
To who?
This guy's
The
being
teacher.
fruity.
Like, this
No,
guy's
he was
trying
like
to touch me.
he was someone else's little brother. He didn't even go to that school.
Bro.
Okay, then fight him.
Wait.
Yeah, low key, fight him.
No, I wasn't a fighter. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter to begin with.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
If some dude like built like Johnny Bones walked up to you,
Who?
pushed you, said you pussy, you're not gonna fight him?
You moosey.
You'd
Who?
fight him. You'd fight him. Johnny Bones.
Who's Johnny Bones?
You can tell. You can tell who he is just by his name.
I can I can tell who it is, but who is it?
Johnny
Is
Bones.
it just a made up character you came up
Yes.
with on the spot? All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was like a spin off to the Pumpkin
Johnny
Jack.
Bravo?
No.
With Johnny Bones.
Maybe like Pumpkin Jack.
No, Johnny Bones pushes you and he calls you weak. Says he can take you.
I'll just be like,
He starts roasting, not roasting, like straight up personally insulting your family.
yikes.
Did you fight him?
You say yikes?
I'd be like, okay. Are
Are you gonna fight him?
You're gonna fight him.
It's not.
You would fight him.
You
It's
fight
not
him.
like fighting is one of those things where it's like it doesn't come to my mind.
And he just smacks you across the face.
All right.
Spits on you.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
At
calls
that
you
point, I'd
ugly.
be like, okay. Obviously, he wants to do this.
He's like, I'm gonna beat up your sister too.
and I was like, okay.
You're just gonna let him do that?
No,
You're gonna go okay and nod your head.
because like
I bet you will.
in high school, I'd always like fight with words. Basically, I'd always get riled. I'll always rile people up, but I never actually got into a fight, which was crazy to me now that I think about it. I remember I was on the bus, especially, right? Because there's this kid who was like a sophomore when I was a senior, right? And he was a pretty big black kid, right? So he was like tall and like pretty like fat.
6 feet tall and super strong.
No, he was pretty like fat. And I remember he would come up to me and we were cool, right? And kinda.
You were cool?
Kinda. Yeah. Like I would speak to him. I had no ill will, but I think he didn't like me. So I'd always talk to him, right? And he was like, you know, you're a senior, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, he looks me up and down and squints. I was like, I could beat you up. I was like, I'm sure. I'm so sure.
That's something Gabe would say
No, it's not.
in your head.
Yeah, that's different. a lot of
wouldn't
guys
say it
have
out
that
loud.
thought process.
All right, go on, Eduardo.
He just goes like, I could beat you up. And I was like, I'm so sure. Right? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna fight. We're gonna fight. And I was like, no, we're not. He goes like, yeah, we are. We're gonna get off this bus. We're gonna fight. And I was like, no, we're not. He's like, what do you mean? It's like the second we get off this bus, I'm gonna walk home and you're walking home. He's like, nah, we're gonna fight. He's hyping up this fight. We get out the bus. I walk home and he just walks home.
Were you guys sitting next to each other or like?
No, not really. He was sitting like in front of me.
That'd be
You see
kind
him
of
the
weird.
next day, and you're like, yeah, that's right. You're
That's
my
right,
slave.
pussy. What's
That's
up?
why you walked away.
What?
You're like, you're my slave. You did what your
No.
master told you.
No,
You walked home, didn't you?
I wasn't. I'm not a racist like that.
like that.
Like that.
What was that pause? You're like,
Oh, I saved myself there.
I got it.
That
they're
was a
totally
good
gonna
save.
believe that.
Let's go. No, I would always like rile people up, but I never got into a fight.
So you're an instigator.
Yeah.
You're the guy in the back, like, you just gonna let him talk to you like that? Did you hear what he said about your mama?
He said your mama ugly. No way.
I'd be doing that. I like instigating fights. I'm always like, yeah, I want to see a fight.
But instead of me instigating someone, I'd instigate the person.
You just gonna let me talk to you like this?
Yeah, you bitching like this?
Hey, did you hear what I said about your mama?
She looked your girlfriend looked like my mom. No, like fighting was never a thing that was like on my mind.
Why? Because you're weak.
That was another thing too. I was a
What?
small kid in high school.
You're still small.
Like, yeah,
He's like 5'4"?
Fighting was no.
No, we're lying. We're lying for the podcast. Okay.
Oh no, we're not lying. I was not 5'4" in high school.
No, you are 5'4" still.
I'm not.
How tall are
You
you?
don't want them to know that?
No,
Okay,
it's
continue-
just
continue
not.
your
It's
story.
just not
Continue your
true.
story, it's fine.
All right, whatever.
How tall are you?
Like 5'7".
No.
Yes.
Continue your story.
It's so true. He's 5'4".
Go. Just continue your story.
Speaking of short people, right?
Okay.
So, I officially decided to stay at the
at the
the
5'7"
frame shop.
range.
What?
Okay, the frame shop. Okay.
Yeah. At the
Your new
where?
job.
are you still getting
workplace.
paid?
I don't know.
Do you know how much?
Why are
you're
you
getting paid?
officially staying if you don't know if you're getting paid?
Because I liked it.
You went
I was
back
having-
in.
You could do it for free.
I was enjoying it. Not for free.
Are you gonna ask about pay?
I should.
You should.
But you know, you kept saying that for so long.
Like
Yeah.
2 weeks now.
I think you said that in episode
I haven't
1.
even been there for 2 weeks.
Didn't he say that in
you
episode
said
1?
that in episode 1. You're like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ask how much I'm getting paid.
Because I always forget. I always get like in the moment of like, yeah, I'm about to make this frame. Let's go. You know, start speaking something with
Sensually.
No, I'd be careless whispers to this frame, this piece of wood. I'd be like, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'm
You
about to
like
make you.
that.
I'm
You
about to
like
make you
'em.
look so good.
I'm about to staple you right now.
And
Your
then
next
you-
words.
You're a man of action.
No, I walked in on Friday, right? Straight up, I saw a child. I was like, who the fuck is this, right?
Were they working there?
Yeah.
Oh,
And they
So lolly.
I was, and then what's it called? The boss's father comes in because he works there as well. He starts talking to her, and she answers, right? And I was like, and she gave him a smile, and I was like, that is not the smile of a child. That's like someone else. And she's like, all right, I'm gonna help you make boxes. So she gestures me outside to go to the shed outside that's full of boxes.
yeah.
And she starts talking. I was like, okay. And I just asked, I was like, how old are you? She's like, 20. I was like, 20?
20. How tall is she?
4'9".
4'9".
9.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was
Isn't that like the same size as your sister?
no. No. She's shorter.
She's shorter than your
She's shorter
sister?
than my little sister.
Oh, my
Wow.
God. She's 20.
Yeah. I remember I was talking to her. I was like, I don't want to be rude, right? How old are you? And she's like, oh, I'm 20. I was like, you're 20. You know the little
Yeah,
kid. He's like,
you're
you're 20. He was like, yeah, you're 20. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, I don't want this to come off as rude. I walked in there and she was like, you thought I was a child? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were a
Straight up.
Straight up 12.
She's cool though.
Like, does she look more like a child than that girl at Roadhouse? That
No,
lolly we always see?
No.
Oh, the lolly still looks more like a child?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang. Did you have to look down on her?
Yes.
She's
4'9".
I don't know how tall 4'9" is.
Well, he's 5'4", 4'9". That's
I'm
a good
not
like 6-inch
5'4".
difference.
I'm not 5'4".
Oh, we're still doing this?
No, we're not doing this at all. I'm not 5'4".
Okay, we're still like, okay.
Okay, Gabe. All right. It was, I don't know. It was weird to me because I was so not used to like
Short
seeing-
people.
And then I asked her, I was like, when's your birthday? Right? Because we were just trying to start small talk as I was making these boxes.
Yeah.
And she was like, June. I was like, June? You're older than me? And she's like, I'm older than you? And I was like, yeah. She's like, when did you turn 20? How old are you? And I was like, 20. She's like, when's your birthday? I said, August.
August.
August. And she's like, oh, August what? And I was like, 14th. She goes, oh, happy late birthday. I was like, that's not the point.
That's not the point here. Why are you older than me?
How does this work?
It's just how it works.
It's like,
Genetics.
it is. It's crazy.
Do you have, is this a place we could go to so we could see her? See this legal lolly?
Or is it
She
like,
doesn't even, like, I come to find out, she doesn't even work there.
Oh.
She only occasionally shows up because her dad works there,
oh.
which is just another coworker of
Come-
mine.
Can we
Did
still
you ask
drop
her
out?
out?
No,
You
Oh.
should have. You asked for a number?
no,
Snapchat?
No.
Snapchat? Instagram?
no.
Why
Facebook?
not?
Because it was the first time I met her. I was like,
So?
I'm not
Ask
gonna
for
be
Snap.
like, I'm not gonna
Get
be
to know
like,
her.
you got Snap?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You got Snap? I want to get
I
to
started
know
asking.
you.
I asked people for their Snap upon like, unless I really want it, the first encounter. I ask about their Snap either like the third time I see them, or just never.
So it's planned.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm
Because you
like,
think the first time it's weird?
yeah. To me, it is. I don't want to be like, you're cool. What's your Snap?
Uh,
Even
I-
though it's as simple as that.
That's
Yeah.
what a lot of people do, though.
Like, if a girl met you for the first time and asked you that, would you think she's weird?
Yeah.
Really?
Why?
I don't know. It's so weird. I'd be like, get to know me first. What do you want my
That's what they had you on stuff for. Is to get to know you.
I never know if I'm gonna see you again.
Like,
How about we wait if I encounter
Like
you
you
again?
don't even know my favorite color. Get to know me first.
That's what people.
Actually, I did get to know her a lot. Now I think about it. She was like, "So what's your favorite color?" And I was like, "What do you think it is?" Because I was wearing my high school hoodie, which is red, right?
Yeah.
She's like, "Red?" And I was like, "You would think that,
Yeah,
right?"
no, stupid.
It's not. It's blue.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Like, look at my blue jeans.
Barf green.
Barf green, Eduardo.
You can't see it right now, but he's biting his lip.
Why are you biting your lip like that?
It's not. It's not.
Why are you biting your lip sensually?
Oh,
at the thought of
diarrhea
barf
green?
Diarrhea green. What?
Oh, okay.
There you go. It's blue.
What kind of blue?
Just navy blue.
Electric blue.
Yeah, I used to enjoy a lot of cyan.
Cyan.
Cyan used to be like top color.
Is that like what Gabe's wearing right now?
No.
No,
I don't know.
That's
what
just
kind
light
of
blue.
that is.
it's like semen yellow.
That's not semen yellow. What kind of color is semen yellow?
It's semen yellow. That's
I've
what kind of color
never
it
seen
is.
semen yellow. I can't imagine semen yellow.
You're looking at it.
No, I'm not. That's
Yes, you are.
blue.
You're colorblind. This is semen yellow.
No, it's not.
It's all those carrots. They affected your
The
vision.
carrots.
yeah.
Yeah, they're making you go colorblind.
Carrots made me colorblind.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
If
why you
you,
have
like-
to eat them in a healthy balance, not just
Yeah.
eat them straight up.
You just used to swallow them whole. You
Bro,
don't
that's
bite
not
them
what I
up.
did. That's
Did
not
you?
what I
What'd
did.
you dip them in?
I didn't dip them in anything.
That's the problem right there.
That's the problem.
You ate it as a whole carrot.
Oh yeah, I remember I was gonna bring this up. So there's this thing going on Twitter. It was like, because in Japanese culture, it's like you got to commit seppuku if you dishonored the family.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So they were saying, at what age would you have had to commit suicide or seppuku, I should say? What age do you think you would have dishonored them?
Dishonored the family. When I dropped out of college, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna admit it, even though okay,
Yeah.
So like, what age is
So
that?
what age?
Probably like 19. 18.
Yeah, I went into college when I was 18.
I didn't know Jose's answer, but he wanted to say.
I said 16, 17.
What'd you do?
My grades dropped severely.
And I told him that's cap because I said, all right, Jose, how old were you when you started? How old were you when you started? Shut up. How old were you when you started shoving cookies in your pockets?
Yeah, that's it.
You were a cookie thief? Bro, not even I
No,
that.
no, he's not stealing them. He just wanted to save them for later. So he shoved raw cookies in his pocket.
Not raw cookies, they were cooked.
So raw.
No, by raw, I meant no wrapper.
okay.
No,
I thought you meant like the
I
cookie
didn't-
That just be cookie dough,
That's
Jose.
just cookie dough.
I don't know, dude.
I used to put straight dough in my pocket so it would warm up
I
in
said,
there.
I don't know. I was probably like 7, 8.
How old were
That's-
you when you started sniffing sweaty pennies?
Probably the same age.
Yeah, that's when he dishonored the family. He started smelling sweaty pennies.
No shot, dude. No shot.
Dude, I don't know, dude. I don't know what it was. I was lonely.
So? So was I.
What were the pennies gonna do?
I don't know, dude. I thought it was neat.
You'd be like,
I don't know.
Lincoln.
That's an interesting smell.
But like, the fact is, it wasn't good enough that it was a regular penny. It had to be sweaty.
Dude.
I will hold it in my hand
You'd be
and,
like, ugh.
Yes, he'd squeeze it until they're sweaty.
and smell it. It smelled interesting to me.
You're disgusting.
You're actually
bro.
gross.
And the weird thing is how he even learned that story is like kind of stupid.
How?
You don't remember?
No, I don't remember.
Because I was talking about how I don't think I should say this on the episode.
Yeah.
But I was talking about how eating pussy tastes like pennies.
Oh yeah.
And Jose said, "That's okay. I like pennies. I used to sniff pennies when I was a kid." I was like, "What?"
I like,
I
I
don't do it,
swallowed a penny whole one time when I was like 12 maybe.
bro.
Because I used to like just, like if I used to put like bottle caps in my mouth so I could just fidget with my tongue so I wouldn't have to like do it with my fingers. And one time I just popped a penny, right? And I just swallowed it, and I was like, I can do this? Like, I thought,
Bro.
I thought because in my mind, I'm like, if my body doesn't register it as food, it'll just reject it. I'll just throw it up. But I just swallowed it, and I was like,
Did you swallow more pennies?
no.
What do you think about pills? Do you think pills were food? Vitamins?
Or did you just not
I didn't have
take that
those.
into
No,
account?
I
You
didn't
never
have-
took vitamins?
At the time, no.
So
when I was a
that's
kid.
why you're so stupid. You didn't
Jesus
take your
Christ.
dinosaur gummies.
You're right.
Dinosaur gummies.
I always heard about these like
The
Flintstone
Flintstone,
gummies.
yeah.
I never took them.
Are they supposed to make you galaxy brain?
Yeah.
Basically, why do you think I'm so smart? I
This-
took all my Flintstone.
This man like
what,
used
I
to
guess they're
pop
chalk.
them like pills, bro.
Yeah. That's Tyler took them too.
Did
No
he?
wonder me and Tyler are the smartest.
Oh. I never had Flintstone gummies.
Me neither.
I lived in poverty.
I was
not
poor.
You had enough money to shove cookies in your pocket.
You had enough money to have pennies always be like sweating in your
Bro,
hand.
that's pennies.
You're like,
Pennies I found in the dirt, probably.
That's even worse.
wait, what? Where'd you?
He said you found them in the dirt.
Probably. Like 80% I didn't.
No, it's
But
like
20
95% you did.
Not.
Okay.
Like 5% I did.
Didn't.
It's like you either found it in the toilet or you found it in the dirt.
No, not at all.
You seem like the guy who saw those DIY like toilet making those sweets, and you're like, I want to try that.
No,
What?
never.
You never seen that girl on TikTok? She makes like sweets in the toilet.
I've never seen that actually.
No.
Really?
Really? Never seen
Wow.
it.
What's
I
on
guess
your
I'm the
For
only
You
one.
page?
That's not on my For You page.
Oh.
It was trending on Twitter because of everyone was like, you're disgusting, and all the black people were like, that's white people stuff.
True.
Yeah, I never saw it on my For You page. I just saw a bunch of black people conning her for it.
That's
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. But she's like, nah, it's fine because my toilet's clean.
I clean it daily. I don't even use that toilet actually. The
That's my
previous
guest
owners
house
used
bed.
it.
Knowing her, she probably was rich. So that's probably just like her guest house bathroom.
Guest house.
Yeah, rich people have guest houses.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, that we don't even have a house and they have a guest house.
Like, I had to share a 3-bedroom apartment with 6 other siblings, and one of the bedrooms belonged to my mother, and the other one was for me and my older brother, and the rest of them were shoving in the other ones. And they just dealt with it.
Just you and your brother is not that bad.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
not
two
that bad
people.
at
That's
all.
basically a bunk bed.
Yeah,
We used
a
to
lot of people deal with that.
we used to have a bunk bed. I was on the top bunk. It was really good.
Nice.
Yeah, except it didn't
Was this
have
the story that you fell off your bunk? Are you
I
the one who
never
fell
fell
off your
off.
bunk bed? Someone
Never
told
fell
me a story that they fell off their bunk bed.
I would never do that.
That was the only time Jose was a top.
I never I didn't have a rail at the top of the bunk bed. So
You
I,
for sure fell off.
I didn't.
For sure you did.
I just stayed still the entire night.
You never you don't toss and turn when you sleep?
No, honestly.
I do. I do that a lot.
Like
I think it's supposed to be like a sign of something. I remember reading something. It's like a psychological sign if you toss and turn in your sleep. But I can't remember. I also do.
I'll toss and turn while I'm trying to sleep, but not when I'm sleeping.
I'll be sleeping in one direction and I'll wake up in the other, or
Mhm.
just a completely different direction. I've woken up diagonally before, and I'm like, how'd I end up here?
Jose, I've seen you. I live with you now. You do move in your sleep.
Do I?
Yeah.
I'm probably awake.
No, you're rotating
Jose, I
side to
don't
side.
know.
I'm probably trying to get comfortable.
Jose, you say
No.
all these things of like you when you're sleeping.
Yeah, because you also claim you don't snore,
And we all
know
hear you
do.
snore.
That's a joke.
No, it's not, bro. That's
You
not a good
swear-
defense mechanism.
You swear anything that we call you out on is a joke when you say it.
Yeah.
It's a joke. It's obviously.
No, you
No, it's
swear.
not.
You
What
swear.
do you
You're
mean?
like, I don't snore. I know for a fact I don't snore.
It was a joke. Since day one, it was
You
a
knew
joke.
you- no.
If you ever get called out on anything, Jose, you just say it's a joke.
That's because it is.
No,
It's always a
Don't
joke.
look at the window.
you like my life's a comedy. No, it's not.
It's not a comedy. It's a tragedy.
No, the reason I know is because Tyler came over yesterday
Mhm.
and you were moving around and you didn't even know Tyler was here. So clearly you weren't awake.
I don't know, dude. Then
Yeah, you were asleep. You
maybe
toss and turn.
maybe I was having a nightmare.
That doesn't excuse the fact that you moved, Jose.
I don't know, dude.
Point is, you do move in your sleep.
Sometimes then.
Pretty much always.
on
Every time I go in
occasion.
there, you're in a different position.
Every time I'm just like.
I was like,
Sometimes, one time you slept in a handstand.
Did I?
No.
Up against the wall.
just like
Started doing push-ups. I was like, bro,
Yeah, I'm just snoring.
just
you're just Zenitsu.
That'd be crazy.
101. Imagine you could do like more push-ups when you're asleep than when you're awake.
Basically, you're Zenitsu.
Yeah,
You're just stronger when you're asleep.
that'd be crazy.
It would make sense for you because like you're such a pussy in real life, but when you're sleeping, you don't think about things, so you're more confident.
Mm-hmm.
I would understand that for you.
I'd have to have someone record me.
Speaking of, do you guys?
We would.
What kind of dreams do you guys get?
Dreams. I don't get
Do you
dreams.
guys? Would you say it's like randomized, or is there like a certain like theme in y'all's dreams?
It depends. A lot of it comes off of what I'm thinking about before I go to sleep,
That's what I was gonna say.
or what I watched recently.
'Cause my
Like-
dreams are always. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, every time I watch a romance anime or any slice of life, I instantly go to dream and dream about school. It's not. It's not romance. It's just school in
Just
general.
school?
You just in school like taking notes.
Like, cause I was watching the Snow White with red hair. It's not a school anime, but because it was romance, I associated it with school. So I had a school dream.
No, I'm sitting in algebra taking notes.
Dude, no matter anything I'm thinking
Nah, and
about-
Maeve was in my school.
Oh my god. The only thing that affects my dream when I'm thinking of is the characters, the roster that's in the dream. My dreams are always mystery orientated. Always gotta figure some stuff out.
Wait, like in an escape room?
That was yesterday's dream, actually. Actually, I remember because I woke yesterday. The dream was that people were the world was separated into cubes basically at this point. So everything was just like a small set of measurements of land,
Yeah.
and that you couldn't pass through these lands. So basically, like whoever you were like in this community with in this cube was the only like thing you had for the rest of your life. And in my mind, I'm like, what is going on here? Why has the world been cubed up? So I was trying
Minecraft?
no,
Cubed up.
I guess no. It's just like a border, just a square border. And I was like, I gotta figure out what's going on. I remember there's like just pure mystery, pure action, drama. My dreams are movies that I live out.
Instead of your life's a movie, your
Yeah.
dreams are movies.
My life ain't a dream. My dreams are a movie. So I remember I fell asleep 3 times that day trying to go back into the dream because I was like, I gotta figure out how this is gonna end. I remember because one of the dream people were like, don't go, right? It's dangerous to find out what's going on. I was like, I gotta do it, right?
Bro.
You just John Wick?
No.
Go.
I was like, I gotta figure out why the world's been cut into cubes. And she's like, Pinky, promise you'll come back. And I was like, okay. And I woke up
Okay, female.
and I was like, no, I
Pinky
gotta go back.
promised.
I had to go back to sleep. Just. And my family was like, why do you keep going just back to sleep? And I was like, you don't understand. I left her behind.
You don't understand, mother.
I told her I would come back.
She's on the other side.
Have you ever woke up screaming before
No.
from a dream? Or like saying anything?
Mm-mm.
You ever been
I
caught
personally
talking in
wouldn't.
dream? Talking in your sleep, I mean?
I think everyone sleep talks to a certain extent.
No. I think to the extent my parents were like, it's gonna sound funny. They're like, you're breathing hard when you're sleeping.
Probably a nightmare.
Yeah. That's what they were saying. Because I remember it was a sleeploover. I was hanging out with a buddy overnight. And
Girl?
no.
Of course
No.
not.
Okay. And he was, I was sleeping on the floor, right? Because I'm a nice guy. And I had carpet floor at the time. So I actually enjoyed sleeping on the floor.
Woo.
And he says that he woke up because he had to go to the bathroom. But when he just heard me going, and he wait until morning. And he's like, I know what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Right? Just like imagine at night you just hear me going. It just kind of sounds like just going
Sounds
off
like you're
of my
busting
meat.
one.
Yeah. But I didn't do that then, right?
What year is this?
This was
Not what year. Like, how old were you?
because I didn't get into the meat beating game until I was like 16.
Cap.
So, no.
Really?
You just said cap. What am I? What he said?
Yeah, 16. And this
I
was
think
like
that's cap too. Though.
when I was
Exactly.
Shimada
14.
deranged menace. You're always thinking about beating your meat.
now, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, so it's hard to imagine you got into it so late.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, I know I was missing out. And now I just
I found that so hard though because 16 is like junior year, not junior, sophomore year.
Sophomore
Mhm.
year.
No,
That's so
Mhm.
late.
that's so unbelievable. There's no way you hung out with people like Devin and Tyler ferociously beating the meat every day in freshman
I
year.
never knew
And-
that. So
What do you mean you never
Bro,
knew that?
They never really brought up their meat beating habits freshman year.
shot.
I'm sure Devin did.
He did it. He
Every
did
day at the breakfast table, you guys didn't talk about meat
it.
beating?
No.
Devin talks about it every day now. He talks
now,
about it
but not
he
freshman
did
year.
then. Yes,
no,
he does.
No, he didn't.
Every day
I
in
sat
freshman
with
I knew him in
every
freshman
morning,
year. He's
and he
always
never
like, bro,
brought it
Gabe,
up.
I just found this heat porn
He
plot I
probably
was
told it to
busting
you,
to.
but never told it to
No,
me.
and he's like, I told Eduardo about
no,
it
he
too.
didn't. No, he didn't. Because I remember getting late into the game. What was I on about before this?
How
Oh
do you-
yeah,
how
about
do you
like the
breathe heavily?
nightmare
The
thing.
nightmare, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he brought up in the morning. He was like, "Yeah, you were breathing pretty hard," and I was like, "Really?" And And then my mom asked me, she was like, "It's probably a nightmare. What were you dreaming of?" And I remember exactly what I told her because I had a nightmare about Bloody Gur. If you remember Gur from Invader Zim.
Bloody Gur.
So in Invader Zim, I think in every episode there would be at least one frame of the robot Gur, but just like covered in blood.
Really?
Yeah. But what I dreamed, it wasn't even Gur. It was just red eyes in the dark, and that was the whole dream. So I guess that was just a nightmare right there.
I wake up in a cold sweat sometimes. I think that's really weird.
If I'm like sweating when I'm sleeping, I just strip. I just take off like
clothes. Most of the time.
I just wake up because I'll be like, this is uncomfortable, and I'll just take off my shirt.
Especially on like days like if I know you're not here, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting naked. Like if I know you're at work, I'm getting butt naked. Bro. No, not actually.
Okay. Hey man, you do you. It's
butt
your room.
Naked.
Not actually.
It's your room, dude. I'm not
Cheeks
there. I don't
out
care.
on my sheets.
I'm not gonna come home and walk into your room like.
Be like, what you doing, cuz?
You do that all the time.
No, I don't.
You always.
I don't come
room.
home and walk into your room.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You've done it before.
You're like, I'm home, Gabe.
I don't do that.
My door's never closed. He doesn't have to open it. He just walks
I'm
in.
home, Gabe.
No, I don't do that.
Is that you like putting your hand on the wall like?
No, I say I'm
Like,
home
hey,
to the cat. I'll
The
open
only
the door.
female in this apartment.
I open the door, close it, and she comes walking out of Gabe's room. I'm like, yo, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I dap her up and I go
What's
on
like
my
your
way.
worst? Do you ever have like a, what's it called? A consistent nightmare?
No, at this point, ever since I think maybe it was early, probably sophomore year, when I learned that you can control your dreams. So if you have a nightmare, you can just stop it by literally thinking it. I literally do. I just stop them every time. I'm like, no, it's my dream. I'm not gonna let you do
just
anything.
like stop.
Pretty much, yeah. Like if I'm having a nightmare or like a slasher, which I have sometimes, I'm just like, no, it's my dream. I'm Superman. You can't kill me. Yeah, just like body him. I'm just like,
Are you the slasher? Or
go to sleep. No, like a slasher's coming for me.
Oh,
I
Michael
haven't
Myers.
had a nightmare in so long. I guess these mysteries could be considered nightmares.
I don't
Like-
think so.
I don't think so.
Really?
No.
No.
I a cube word.
Especially because you
Cube
like
world.
mystery, it's more of a dream then.
Yeah.
I haven't had a
Mystery's like one
nightmare
of
in
your
so
favorite
long
genres.
though. How about you, Jose?
Nightmare?
Any consistent nightmares?
Not consistent. I can't remember the last time I had a nightmare or even a dream, to be exact.
I think depression is linked with having nightmares. So the more depressed you are, I think you're less likely to get nightmares. You just get like sad dreams, not nightmares.
Maybe.
I probably get sad dreams. That makes sense.
Because
Maybe I just forget them when I wake up, so
When
I
I
don't
was-
remember them.
when I was
Okay,
in
you're not
elementary
depressed.
school, I had this consistent dream. It was so weird, but it would always freak me out as a kid. I would just like sit up straight in my dream, and then my eyes would just start rolling like a slot machine. And that was it. That was the dream. And then I would always wake up because it always freaked me out as a kid.
Were you like in a third-person view watching yourself?
Yeah, like the way I could explain it, it'd be like a Jim Carrey movie whenever he just like gets close to the camera and he's just like, you know what I'm talking about? Probably not. It's so
No.
weirdly explained.
Like in The Mask?
No,
No?
he doesn't do that.
I'm trying to think of like how to explain it. Basically, I just like sit up straight and I'm just looking at myself basically,
Makes sense.
and then it's just like my eyes just like
Just-
scrolling. Yeah. And then it
It's
just
like a
freak-
SpongeBob
and
episode.
it just freaked me out. I just wake up and I'd be like, and I'd be like, I gotta go back
And what?
to sleep.
You gonna fight him?
To sleep.
He's not gonna beat me.
I ain't gonna let. And I had that dream for so long. I had the dream like 4 times in my life. I think that was like the most consistent nightmare or dream I ever had.
I don't think I can remember any
I
dreams
remember
I've had.
you asked me if I ever had a wet dream, and I told you I was like, no,
Yeah, you're like, I never peed the bed, no.
That is what he said.
no, like, cause yeah, I thought a wet dream was just you peeing the bed. I never.
You've peed the bed before.
Okay, when I was like a baby, yeah.
no, like middle school, you did.
No
Yes,
shot. No
John.
shot. What?
I said, bro.
No.
I was like, you did too.
No, I didn't.
Oh, high school. That's right.
No.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Eduardo, continue.
Bro, I'll get
We
beat
all
if I
saw
peed
those
the bed.
stains on your old bed. On the mattress you use now, actually.
Yeah, we saw the pee
We
stains on that mattress.
We all
It's
see
not a
the
pee stain.
stains.
Like
It's
senior
cum
year, you
stains.
peed
No,
the bed.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Go on, Eduardo, with your story.
Because when you asked me if I ever had a wet dream, my mind was like, oh, like a dream where you just pee and then you end up peeing in the bed. Anytime I have a dream where I'm peeing, I feel it coming in the real life. So
Yeah,
I like instinctually
I
wake up and I'm like, all right, I gotta go to the bathroom and I pee in the toilet. But no, you were like, no, when you like come in your dream. I was like, no, I don't have sexual dreams like that. At the most, the most sexual tension I have in dreams is a kiss, right? I'll be like, oh, crazy, right? But not even that. I haven't even had that in a while. It's just like, I gotta figure out what's going on. This world is not right. I used to, for a long time, I used to try and lucid dream, but I could never do it.
I know there's like a trick to it. It's like
I know
it's a long
the one
process.
trick is like
sit back on your back or whatnot.
I thought that was astral projection.
I don't know. I think that's fake. I don't believe in astral projection.
Well, government says it's real.
I don't care what the government says.
Have you seen the files that say we can walk through walls?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I don't believe
The
it.
government released some files that says we can walk through walls.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah?
Astral projection is just one of those things where it's like,
No.
okay.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I can't really believe
Stop
it
mixing
either, honestly.
Stop mixing sci-fi with real life.
Like to me, I'm like, sure, you can have like mental awareness, but there's no way someone like astral project themselves into another spot of the world, found out what's going on there. That's what I read.
Yeah.
Someone found like a criminal because someone astral project themselves, found them in this projection, and the police went there and they were there.
So like, is there
It
like
was
astral
so
projection on the level of like what Scheherazade does in Berserk? Just like, and then flies away.
No, that's the thing. I have no idea. I've never astral projected. It's just like one of those things where it's like, it's hard to believe, but I can't say it's not real because I just never had done it.
I can.
I'm sure you can.
You're pretty confident in that.
Yeah, I believe in facts and proof. I don't believe in feelings.
The government gave us facts. Jose saying there's a file out there.
One person?
There is
if
like-
astral projection exists, why has only one person done it?
I think there is like a
No, there
case
isn't
where
one
someone
person.
astral projected to the other side of Russia. They were on one side of Russia, they went to the other side of Russia, got a message from that someone that was on the other side of Russia and conveyed it to the other side. And they're like, yeah, this is the message.
No, it probably just got intercepted. But like, it sounds cooler if we just say astral projection.
So this guy was astral projecting.
Like, there's no way it's this rare thing that's only happened like twice or maybe 3 times in the whole world. It's something that it
people are
can be
always
done.
People are
it'd
always
be
saying like
mastered
they're
by now.
astral projecting. It's not something that you hear like little about. I feel like it's like something someone will bring up, but then I'm like, what do you call astral project? You could have just had a dream
Yeah.
and then just said it was astral projection. That's
a
how
lot
I
of
think of it.
A lot of people have dreams that end up being reality because it's your dreams are some things your subconscious knows. So maybe, like say detectives, a lot of detectives go through times where they can't figure out a case and then they dream like something that a clue gave away the case and they end up being true. That's because subconsciously you always knew, but you just couldn't like
Figure it
bring
out,
that to
yeah.
the surface.
I remember I had a dream. I astral projected that I found my wallet under my couch, right? Because I had lost
Okay.
my.
Yeah,
I had like lost my wallet for a long time. And I was looking for it for like a good 5 months, like a half a year. It was like it was back when I had like just a Lightning McQueen wallet that had
Okay.
Velcro. It wasn't my now wallet. I was thinking about, and I had a dream, right? I astral projected and I was like, I looked under the cushion and I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna go look just in case. And guess what happened? It was there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah,
as
just,
the
I
detective
guess
one.
I was just like, holy shit, I remembered.
Yeah, basically. It's that's like, I think that's an instance of people wanting to be like, ooh, astral projection or like sixth sense, like all the other like supernatural things people want to be real. No, incorrect.
Maybe you just gotta be in the loop. Because we're out of the loop.
If astral projection was real and the government had someone who could do it, they would have mastered it by now and they'd be using it all the time. There's no way they'd be like, I don't know what they're doing in North Korea. Why not astral project over there and go find out?
They're obviously keeping it under wraps, Gabriel.
Like, I
They don't want
wanted
us to know that they
They-
know
They just released the files, allegedly.
that we can
So
walk through
clearly they don't
walls.
care.
that they can walk through walls, not astral project.
It's completely
Gabe.
different. I don't want to astral project to North Korea. They have another astral projector
They
defending
have an
North Korea.
anti-astral
Oh, they have another one?
It's like the fight in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Like,
No
whoa. Just a pure stand battle.
He's an astral projection user.
Oh shit. He's projecting. He's a user.
They're just like walking. Oh, it's another astral
Oh my
projection.
God.
Enemy user.
He's an enemy astral projector.
User.
Okay.
That'd be kind of crazy if that was real, though.
Astral projection.
Like the
wanna do
astral
it.
projection fights.
Yeah, I would want to do it.
They
All
did
right,
it.
let's go.
They like come back. Like, I don't know the astral projection user. He's strong.
Put me back in
I
there.
don't stand a chance.
He's been doing this way longer than me.
Get back up.
I don't know who he is or how he got to that level, but I'm not up there.
I'm too old for this shit.
You just gotta start training people now. You're like the old
how,
sensei.
How would you train someone to astral project? Be like, I guess it would be like putting a hyper. That's something actually I've always wanted to do. What's it called?
Put in a hyperbolic time chamber.
No,
What was it?
it's a sensory deprivation tank.
Oh,
yeah,
I've always wanted
it's
to do
like
that
when your
too.
butt, you're like naked.
But you're butt naked. You're just
Yeah,
in
you
like
get in that
warm
water
water,
tank.
and then
You're like
it's just
blind.
black.
You got
I heard that you
earplugs.
like start hallucinating.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
want to do
like-
that too.
I always wanted
That
to do
sounds
that,
fun. We should do that.
but I don't know where you would find
Dallas.
It's like select
Dallas?
places.
Everything's in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we have one here.
Dallas?
I don't think we have one.
I don't think we
there's
have a
one in
Dallas.
We have a Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a Dallas.
That's what he
I'm-
said. He said, I don't think we have a Dallas.
I don't think we have a place like that in Texas.
No, I'm sure we do.
I'm sure we do.
Well, maybe somewhere.
Yeah,
but like,
but-
I don't think it's close to us.
I'll look for it later.
I'll make the trip.
I don't know.
But that would be really interesting to do.
Yeah?
It would be.
Just float there.
And just think.
I just want to know, like, what would I see?
True.
Just like, am I gonna see like an
Like,
astral
and
projection?
you get to look into yourself like,
Maybe I'll get that nightmare again.
you just
Because I hear that too. I don't know what I heard. I heard it was either like calming or stressing, but I feel like it just depends on the person that does it if it's calming or stressing.
That makes sense.
It's just you and your thoughts, huh?
Would you guys want to try a cryogenic freeze?
Why? To like
No.
to be alive, like
No,
Captain
it's
America?
like some kind of treatment where you stand like in this like big container thing, and they just cool it down to like below zero, like -30,
And am I
-100.
still like warm, like while in there? Or
No,
what
it's
do you mean?
cold.
It's cold.
No, like
It's
is
basically you don't feel
am
your
I the only
body.
thing that's like getting warm in there, or do I just like?
You just stand
You don't
there
feel anything.
and you're naked.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
And it's some kind of therapy that's supposed to make you feel really good.
I could just take a cold shower.
It's not the same.
It's most likely not.
It's
the
not
same.
negative
I'll just take a
50.
sleep.
I'll just take a nap.
I just take a nap.
Yeah, get that dream.
Nap, yeah, I'm good.
That dream is the best relaxation ever.
Basically,
I
that's
don't
all
think
you need.
I don't think I've ever had a dream. Now I think about it, where I solved the case.
Bro.
I always wake up before it gets solved. I'm always waking up right at the climax where it's like I figured it out, and then I wake up and I'll be like, these bastards.
You're like the Scooby-Doo scene where they're about to unmask the villain.
Yeah. I'd be blue balling myself in these dreams. I'll be like, I know the reason, and then I'll wake up because my alarm goes off.
And
Imagine not being able to solve your own mystery.
I know, right? I'll be at
You
some
created it, but you can't solve it.
I'll be like, why do this to me, bro?
Why am I so good?
I'll look at myself in the mirror and be like, what doing?
What's the big idea?
Solve it. And I'll think about it later on that day and be like, maybe it was this.
You should turn off your alarm one of these days.
No, because then I just naturally wake up.
No.
That's the thing. I'll still not solve it because I'll naturally wake up.
Oh man.
Should be faster. Maybe you're just too slow.
No, because then it's like
Maybe- okay,
it's
this
a
is what I
movie
think it is.
pace.
Subconsciously, I think you don't have an answer to it because you never made it to have an answer, and that's why you always wake up before you solve it.
Oh my
because you
God.
never created an answer.
Oh man,
my
Eduardo,
God.
that's pretty deep.
Holy shit.
That's pretty fucking deep.
Deep.
That goes deep.
Goes deep into my psyche.
But that's pretty cool too.
That is really cool. I always enjoyed dreams. At this point in my life, I'm like, I enjoy the dreams. I used to like not like dreaming, so I'd be like, there's nothing interesting happening.
Nothing happens in dreams.
I think because most of the times, I remember one time, it wasn't even a lucid dream. It was just such a crazy dream. Actually, I remember reading about if you want a lucid dream, either look at the floor or up the sky, because you won't dream of a floor or a sky. I remember in this dream, I looked up and it was just a void, and I was like, it's the end of the world. And then I just started flying up, and I was like, I don't know if at that
Astral
point,
projection.
I don't know if at that point I was in the control of the dream, or just the dream was just going crazy,
Or if the dream was controlling me.
or it was just like, now that I knew it was consciously I knew it was a dream, that it just didn't have to make sense anymore. That just stuff was going on. Because I remember my character being like, I need to find. He's on the run. I know
Yourself?
my avatar in my dream, right? He was like, I have to find this guy. He's running, right? Another mystery, right?
Ooh.
And I just flew up into the sky, and I was just looking up.
You were scanning the streets.
Yeah, basically, because I was just looking up, and I was like, oh, it's just a void, right? I'll just go up, and I saw him, right? And I was like, he's there.
Why'd you change your voice?
Because I don't know.
And then what happened?
I woke up.
He's there.
I woke up. That's the worst part about these dreams. I wake up.
Well, I'm thinking you just don't have an answer. You never made an answer.
I see it. I saw the culprit right there. I just need to go and get him. And he's like, and it was just to be continued.
So effectively, you never made a conclusion. Then you never knew what you would do after you caught him.
Oh my god.
So that's why your body doesn't let you go that far.
You gotta make your conclusions.
I'm
man.
gonna stop my buddy next time he does some fuck shit like
You
that.
try to wake up, you're like, no, I'm staying asleep.
There have been times, I don't know if you ever, because you don't have an alarm, right? You just naturally wake up.
No, he has an alarm.
I have to now that since I started going to the gym.
Has your like alarm ever been incorporated into the dream?
No, I usually wake up from it. I have PTSD from my alarm.
Really?
I genuinely had to change my alarm because the old default iPhone alarm gave me PTSD.
Yeah.
Because in school, the high school teachers used it too, and I was just like,
what they use it for?
just like they're like reading time, like
that's
10-minute reading time.
That's messed up.
And I'd get cold sweats. I'm like, it's time to wake up. I'm not ready. I'm I'm still tired.
You're sitting there wide awake. I'm not ready to wake up.
No yet. No.
I don't know why. So I had to change it, and now it's like whatever it is. I think it's just a song now.
Yeah, it's I forget the song.
No, I know the song.
Sun's down, freezing cold. So you already know.
Why are you using a country voice?
I try to tell them. It's the song everyone shoots to.
It's sicko mode.
No, it's sicko mode.
Who shoots to sicko mode?
No one shoots to
I've
sicko
never
mode.
seen anyone shoot. This sun is down.
It doesn't even fit.
Okay. I've seen one person shoot the sicko
Okay,
mode.
Jose. I saw one person
Who is
shoot.
it? You?
No,
I saw
don't
myself in the
shoot.
mirror. I was like, shoot.
I don't.
Everyone
shoot.
does it.
No, it was.
Oh shoot!
It was at Sonic. It was our old manager.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't.
She did.
No, she didn't.
She did because
No,
she would shoot and then she would slow down during the beach and like don't, and then she'd speed back up again. And I'm like, dude,
Let's go.
and everyone would be happing her up like, oh, she killed it.
One person did it. You just
AKA everyone.
I thought everyone did it.
How about
The
you?
song. That's not even the song the shoot comes from.
Is it not?
No,
I don't know, dude. What song does
Oh my
the shoot
God.
come from?
I'm not sure. I just know
Do
Black
your
Boy
dance,
JB
do
made
your
it.
dance, do your dance.
Look Alive would be a better shoot
No,
song.
it's not.
I don't
Don't
shoot.
stop. Hey, don't stop. Money man on that beat. How about you, Jose? Does your like alarm ever be like intertwined with your dreams?
No, I usually wake up before my alarm, honestly, because I gotta pee. It's always the same reason, because I have to pee.
Your alarm sounds so generic. I'm surprised it even wakes you up.
What even is your
Yeah,
alarm?
it's like a.
I like the default like Samsung alarm.
It's like a peaceful rising alarm.
I think the only reason yours wakes you up is because it keeps going until you stop it.
Yeah,
If it just was like one sharp sound, it wouldn't wake you
it
up.
wouldn't.
Mine wakes
No
me up
shot.
as soon as I hear it. I'm like,
it goes.
I'm up.
Sicko mode.
Like straight up, and I hear because I sleep, I'm trying to make sure the phone's close to my face, and I hear it, I'm like, off.
I noticed that. I'm sitting in my room. I hear. And I'm like,
And
oh
all you
yeah,
hear-
oh yeah, and then it goes off, and I'm like,
And all you
great.
hear is like,
because I hate it. It's like I don't like being abruptly woken up. I'm enjoying my dream.
nah.
There was one time where they almost started singing, and I was like, the
Oh, that's
alarm-
because I went in my bathroom and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
great.
the alarm kept going. I was like, yo, is Gabe not waking up? They're about to start singing.
Shit. Here's the drop. No, because my alarm, I just the default alarm really now, especially since I got my new phone. I haven't changed its alarm. It's just the. I remember, yeah, the.
PTSD.
And in my dream, I remember it's like, what is that noise? And it's just. I was like, where is it coming from?
From the culprit.
It's like it was like I was in my dream. I was following this noise, right? And I come to it. As soon as I found the noise, I was like, oh, it's time to wake up. And I woke up. That was like the one time I figured out the
culprit,
the mystery. And I woke up and I was like,
Did you feel satisfied?
no, because like what I do, I try to have my phone away from me. Because if I have it too close to me, I'll just automatically put it on snooze.
Yeah.
Like I'll unconsciously, my hand will just move to it and I'll just turn it off and I'll just keep sleeping. So I'll try and keep it like away from me a bit. Or I have to like get out of bed to get to it, turn it off, and I'm out of bed.
I think I just have too much willpower. I know when I hear it, it's time to wake up.
Sometimes I'll be like that. Yeah.
Especially when I have to work, because I'm like, I have no choice.
Yeah.
I have to go to work. Sometimes, like, if it's gym day and like I don't work, I'm just like 10 more minutes. Then I'll wake up.
True.
Always
Like, you're always like, Gabe will just wake me up. I'll never wake up.
I never say that.
But you do it. You never wake up. I always have to do the one to like, let's go.
When I work or when I don't work?
In general, no matter what.
Not true.
It's always me.
No.
Even when I can't go to the gym and I have to work, I have to tell you to go to the gym.
You just do that for the joke.
No, I don't. You're literally trying to sleep.
The joke?
I'd be chilling and you're going to the gym, and I was like, yeah, I know. And
No,
you're like, don't try to skip out. I'm like, yeah.
No, Jose. Literally, last time I did this, you were in bed, had the blankets on. You're like, bro, I have diarrhea. No, you don't. You just wanted to skip the
Is
gym.
that why you had to go and take a dump like mid-set today?
I did have pre-workout. That pre-workout just ran through me, dude.
You just let everyone run through you, don't you?
No,
crazy.
No,
Jose.
I never said that.
Just like the football team.
No.
Okay, Jose. Yeah, keep it in your dreams, right?
Oh, I think he just doesn't want the podcast to know about that.
Of course.
There's nothing to know about.
No, keep it.
Yeah,
keep it to
you're
yourself,
right,
Jose.
Sure, we won't tell him.
You know, we all know what kind of dreams you'd be having.
I don't have dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just reality. Seeing the football team is reality.
You don't make them. You don't keep them as dreams. You make them into realities. It's like football team.
Football team. Why do I sound like that?
Football team, coon.
Why am I referring to them as a singular person?
You're cringy like that.
Yeah. Be like, I'm ready.
Why do I sound like that?
Because you're cringy.
Yeah.
Well, bro.
You forget.
You like
you're-
malnourished kid.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
Actually, it's been a while since.
I was
you
about to
said
say, I haven't sent them to you in a while.
it. To me, I don't know. If you said
I haven't
that.
sent them
You
to
still
in a
like
while.
them?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
If it comes up on your For You page, you watch it.
No, I don't.
You're lying.
Yes, you do.
I haven't
You're
seen
lying.
them on my For You page.
He
That's not what I said. I said if he comes up, you'd watch it.
I haven't seen them in a while.
If he
That
were to
doesn't
come up,
matter.
okay,
What
so
I
if
said
he
is
were to
if-
come up, would you watch it?
No,
You're lying.
it depends.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't.
You would
So
watch
you
it no matter
will.
what.
It depends
So
on what
you
the first
will.
2 seconds consist of.
No,
So-
it doesn't.
Yes,
You're
it
watching
does.
it as soon as you see his face.
No.
You're
You're like, I'm about to see some heat.
This man's always dropping fire.
No,
Yes.
bro.
You swear he's peak comedy.
I never said that.
Yes, you actually did.
Did I?
You're
Yeah.
like, dude, this guy's hilarious. And you send me a TikTok. I'm like,
You know, I was like,
Stop.
Eduardo, you gotta be like this.
and I was like, stop sending me this.
Eduardo, this is basically you.
And I told you, like, stop sending me this. I laughed once. It was just because the idea was so funny to me. He was
The
talking,
mayo one.
yeah, he was saying that girls say he smells like mayo, and I just started laughing. He was like, reasons why girls don't like alphas, and he's like, named 3 things, and the third thing was like, they just say I smell like mayos. And I was like, what?
Jose, I think you just self-project on this kid. You're like,
don't.
this is what everyone says about me.
Yes, you do. You're
Yes.
like, I remember one of them was like, what was it?
You do smell like mayo, though.
I remember.
Sonic, you did.
Okay.
I remember because no, you're not. You don't smell like mayo now. Don't
You
sniff.
smell like sweaty gym boy.
Yeah.
I just got out of the
All
gym.
3 of us smell like sweaty gym boys.
Not me.
Yeah, you do.
I smell like sexy black man.
Okay.
That just came out the gym. I
And it
remember.
just came out your mom. Continue.
I remember this one TikTok that malnourished kid did, and it was what was it called? When my daughter brings her black boyfriend to me. Right? It's really weird. And he goes, and it's like the caption was like, "Dad, this is my boyfriend, right?" And he goes, "Oh, cool." He's like, "You're," and it's like, "You're not mad that he's black?" And he's like, "Why would I? When I'm gaining stocks on whatever app he was using." And I was like, "What is this? What is this?" Is like, I have no reason to be mad when I'm making millions of dollars on the stock market of whatever stock he was talking about. I went to the comment section. I was like, there's no way I'm the only one who thinks. He's like, is this? And I saw the comment section. He's like, is this an ad for the app he's using? Is it? No, he never said the app. He just said, on this app, I have this much stock on this company, and so I'm a millionaire. And I was like, what is this? Why was
everything I hear about this malnourished kid just sounds like you, Jose.
No, it doesn't.
This is why you like him so much.
No,
he's
not.
like you.
Jose, this is why. Yeah, what he said. This is why you like him, because you relate to
Bro, I'm
this
not
kid.
white.
So your ideal self is.
Yeah, we all.
So he's your ideal self.
I
Soul
remember-
caliber.
Yeah, you're like, why is he white? This is me, my ideal. Or like, what was it? You're like,
It's my ideal.
it was like Jose Mark
Yeah.
1 or 2, whatever. And he was like, bro, why is he white? Why is he a demon? It's like, it's my ideal self. He's like, why is he white? I feel like life would have been easier. Like, all right, buddy.
I'm not wrong.
And then you made like
And I made my lizard man.
Jose 3.
Life would not be easier if you're a lizard man, Jose. Life would be way harder.
Did you ever see his lizard character?
Yeah, I saw all of this.
Yeah,
It's pretty crazy.
I remember he made like Prime Eduardo.
Prime Eduardo.
It was like Optimal Eduardo, something. It was like, you made me, and it was like 4 wings. Like, it was like an Oni mask, like an afro. I was like, what is this? He's like, it's just Prime Eduardo. And I was like, what?
You don't know it
What
yet.
is this?
You haven't reached your prime yet.
I haven't even grown wings. So
You
I
don't
haven't-
even have one pair of wings.
Exactly.
Prime
I don't
has
have an
2.
afro or like an Oni mask.
You get to go for one?
What?
You should
Oni
get an
mask?
afro.
No.
What is an Oni mask, actually?
It's a goblin. It's a Japanese
Isn't that
goblin.
like that red demon with the horns and the
Oh, okay.
fangs?
Yeah, I got you. I know what that is.
Try to get an afro.
I don't
At least
think I
try and
can
switch up
make
your
an
hair, bro.
afro.
You always have the same
I
hairstyle.
like the hair.
Switch it up.
I don't know how to switch
Do
it.
something
I
different.
don't know how to.
Get an afro.
Just
No.
tell your stylist, like, I want something different. I always look the same.
Make me
And
look
it hasn't
different.
worked. I don't pull any girls.
Oh my god. What are you
I'm
saying?
not saying
How
like.
do I even make? I don't think I can get an afro.
Yeah, you can.
I don't
Can
think
I?
so.
I don't think so.
I don't
No,
know how
he's-
afros work.
He's missing hair on the top of his head.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So, yeah.
Don't go for
My
an
hair's
afro.
thin. It's thin. I mean,
Go for. I don't know what kind of hairstyle Eduardo should go for.
I don't
Just
know.
ask your stylist. Just like switch it up on me.
I'd
Should
be
give you like a
do
mohawk
what
or
you
something.
want. I don't know.
Get a
Man bun?
mohawk.
Mohawk. I'd have to grow it out.
Man bun?
Man bun.
Jesus hair?
Jesus.
Jesus
I
hair.
want to grow out my hair.
Do it.
honestly.
Get Jesus hair?
Do it. Do
Well,
it.
not just for Jesus hair. I just want to grow it out.
Do it. Do it.
Ponytail.
You could
Like
get a
samurai
ponytail.
tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it.
I thought that'd be cool.
Do it.
But my hair doesn't like
Bro, get that guts hair.
True.
just spiky.
Yeah, and then he has that like bangs. Right?
Oh, those like 2 strip bangs. Or...
Yeah.
You could do that.
They have to cut your eye. I gotta cut your
I'm not becoming guts. I'm just having the hair.
You don't want to be built like him?
I want. Okay.
Someone says you gotta be built like guts, but the downside is we gotta cut your eye. You doing
Alright,
it?
I'll do it.
You'll be like 6'5".
Yeah, I'll do it, bro. I gotta
280.
sacrifice my right eye. Hell
And
yeah,
your
it's
arm.
my. Okay.
You can remember he loses his arm.
Right. I forget. He lost his.
You still got to do it. You do it.
What I have is like robotic arm as well.
No.
I would just be missing an arm.
I mean, you can get like a prosthetic
The
arm that we have in the
prosthetic
real world.
And
You're not gonna get his sci-fi fantasy arm.
Okay, I don't want the cannon arm. I just want like his prosthetic arm.
like a functional arm.
I don't know why I say that. Like I said, like prosthetic arms aren't a thing.
Yeah, that's why I said you can get a regular prosthetic one, but not his.
Yeah. Sacrifice my bad eye. I'm not left-handed, so I'll do it.
And then you get the brand. Would you do it for that?
Shit.
You're built like guts.
Okay. If
Try
I,
not
do I
to
have the
spoil too much.
If I have the brand, do I have like the downsides of the brand, or am I
Yes.
just like
There's downsides.
Yeah. You'll see when you get there.
if you ever get there?
I will.
You won't.
I will.
Just
You
watch the
won't.
movies.
No.
I know you're not gonna be that interested in it.
Yeah, if animation doesn't mean anything to you.
we already after the gym. When you were talking about what was that anime called?
Kengan Ashura.
King
Ashura. Ajin.
I never
Records
watched
of
Ajin.
Where the household husband.
Hey,
I hear that
So
one
all their
worked out.
animations are peak.
I never said that. I said Way of the Household Husband was funny.
Something else that's trash.
I don't know.
Well,
Animation's
that's just
good.
trash in
Yeah, that's
general.
just trash.
Animation's good.
It's okay.
It's good.
Alright. I've seen
It's
better.
okay.
No, you
You ever
haven't.
seen JoJo?
No.
Have you seen
Yes,
Demon Slayer?
actually.
Oh, you're
Part
right.
one's pretty
yeah.
dookie.
Yeah.
You ever seen Demon Slayer, Jose?
Yeah.
You
It's,
ever
You ever seen
Jujutsu Kaisen?
Fate?
it's okay.
Fate?
Away.
It's all okay. It's alright.
To what?
Black Butler?
Huh?
Black Butler?
Black Butler? It's okay.
It's better than Sword Online.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
I haven't seen
Black Butler. Black Butler's not a fighting anime.
I haven't seen Black Butler. I don't know what kind of anime it is.
Isn't it mystery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Neat. What kind of mystery?
Whodunit?
It depends. The arc varies
Oh.
on what kind of mystery it's about.
Isn't like the second arc of Who Done It?
No, it's like the third arc.
Oh.
That was a good arc though. It was a murder mystery. In a sense.
Oh, especially when Knives Out came out. Going back to dreams for a second, I remember like having a Who Done It dream with just all of my like people, because apparently you can't make faces up. It's just faces that you've seen.
Yeah.
I remember having a Who Done It kind of dream. That one I never got finished with it. I just had my usual suspects, and I had to wake up early because I went to bed late.
Do you remember who your suspects were?
Me?
No,
It was Gabe. It was Jose. It was Tyler.
no, it wasn't like the main friend group. It was just like random people that I knew.
Oh.
That's how my dreams are. There's never like a set roster.
Is there not?
Mm-mm.
Not really supposed to be.
I
It just
don't-
depends on your mind state.
I don't have dreams, dude.
Yes, you do. Jose.
I
You
mean,
just
I
don't
guess I
remember
do,
them.
but I just don't remember them.
Yeah.
You have a dream journal?
A dream.
I
journal?
wanted to.
No.
I was thinking about that this morning because typically why people have dream journals is because when you have a dream, you remember it within like the first 5 minutes of waking up, and then it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they have dream journals. So you write it down in that 5 minute window, so you can remember.
I used to
it.
have one.
So that's what I want to do.
My mom bought me when I was like in middle school. My mom bought me a journal that was like, it was like a composition notebook, and it
Mhm.
had like space for a drawing and then lines under it. And I was like, "What's this?" And she's like, "It's a dream journal." And I was like, "Oh, for what?" And she was like, "You can draw and you can write what it was about." I was an artist when I was
So you
in
drew.
middle school, so I did stick figures.
Neat. Isn't that how people get into lucid dreaming too? Just
Mhm.
writing down their dreams.
Dream journal.
Yeah, because you'd be
probably.
like, "This is a dream." You register it as a dream.
Mhm.
I hear there's also techniques to realize that you're in a lucid dream.
I think we were gonna talk about that earlier, but we never actually like expanded on the thought.
Techniques on
Which
lucid
Yeah,
dreaming.
it was on techniques to lucid dream.
Oh.
Because
I
you
don't
said
know
like
much
laying
about it.
back on your back or something like that, and then that's when Jose brought up astral projecting. I remember
Oh, yeah.
when I was younger, I saw this video. It was like if you write a mark on your palm every day when you go to sleep, if you look at your hand before you go to sleep, you'll look at it in your dream and you'll see that you don't have the mark. You don't have the mark in your dream, and that's when you know that you're lucid dreaming. But it was a pretty long process, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. I did it 2 times. I was like, I ain't done it. It don't work.
It don't work.
Even though you gotta like work for it, I was like, if it don't happen after the second time, it ain't gonna happen.
I would only try it like if I'm in a period where I have nothing else to do, like no job, no anything, then sure I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
I hear some people condition themselves to notice that they're in a lucid dream when they're in the dream and they see something specific like a red ball bouncing around. They'll see that and be like, oh, I'm in a lucid dream. And then they'll just be on their way.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it on American Dad.
Okay.
I was like, it must be true. Makes
Leave
sense.
it to Jose, bro.
Leave it to Jose.
Bro.
To confuse fiction with reality.
I mean, it makes sense.
No, it also is on American Dad.
Huh.
Beating up children.
Okay.
And then they just eat that.
They eat
There's
that?
no yeah, like Stan, is that his name? The
I
dad?
didn't
The
watch
dad,
American
yeah.
Dad.
Yeah. He just like beats up children hardcore and they just eat that. No, they're dying. They don't eat that. No grown man is
Oh,
gonna
that's
pound
what
on you.
meant by
You
eat that.
survive.
I think they like, and then they eat the child.
No,
That's what I thought. I was like, what?
no.
They have
Maybe I'm
aliens,
confusing
too.
with Family Guy, but either way,
I don't think
it
they're
happens
children.
in either show.
Probably
Definitely happens in Family Guy.
Family Guy, yeah. I don't know about American Dad, maybe.
Doesn't American Dad have a crossover with Family Guy?
Yeah.
No. Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that because I
Yeah,
remember
because
Family
Stan
Guy also
fought
had
Peter,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah, I remember because they also Family Guy had a crossover with The Simpsons.
That was crazy.
I remember because I was like, I don't like the fact of what I saw when I saw that.
It was pretty crazy.
With Homer and Peter.
Family Guy also had a crossover with
Star Wars.
Futurama.
Oh.
Futurama?
I don't know.
It was either Family Guy or The Simpsons had a
Cleveland.
crossover. Simpsons had a crossover with Futurama. That was pretty cool.
I never seen Futurama.
Never saw
Really?
it. I never saw it either.
It's
yeah.
probably overrated.
It's a good show.
Probably overrated.
I don't think it's overrated.
I saw.
What would you know? You think Sword Online's not overrated?
No, it's
I
not.
swear it's peak fiction.
You think Food Wars is peak fiction?
I don't say that.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
Bro, why do I just say everything?
Jose, you're like top 2 is Food Wars and Sword Online.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What's the other one? What's the other trash one he likes? Oh, Bungo Stray Dogs.
There you go. Wait, actually, that Brad?
Okay, Bungo Stray
I
Dogs
wanna
is
watch
okay.
that. Yeah.
But like Rakute Kishi no Cavalry.
There it is.
You're like, that's my top 3.
I never said that.
He sees shows like Attack on Titan. He's like, that's outside the top 10.
Jujutsu Kaisen, like not even top 50.
You've only seen like 90 anime. Be like, I guess Attack on Titan's like maybe 89.
I guess. If I had to put it somewhere. No, I don't say that.
I mean, we saw your top 5 list. I didn't see Attack on Titan anywhere in there.
Me neither.
No, that was it.
What else is a good anime he's seen, but he doesn't like rate highly? JoJo? He hasn't got to the good
Yeah,
part.
exactly. That's why I stopped.
I'm on part 2, dude.
Still?
Halfway
Yeah,
through.
he took a
Halfway through.
pause.
I took a pause to watch Kengan Ashura.
Let me see.
Just to get back in the flow of watching anime, you know?
No.
Yeah.
Jose, do you know any shows you've watched that are like touted as being good, but you're like, nah, I don't vibe with it like that?
I don't
Full
know
Metal?
of any shows like Full Metal. I love.
Oh yeah, he
Fullmetal
did see
Alchemist.
Full Metal. Yeah, he doesn't vibe with that either.
I said I loved it.
You're saying that now to try to save face.
No,
Soul
no,
Eater?
I always loved it. What?
Soul Eater?
Soul Eater. I never watched Soul Eater. I
Soul
watched.
Eater's not highly touted.
I got like
Is it not?
no.
I
I
got
just
like-
knew because a lot of kids watched it when we were younger.
I got like
Assassination
3 episodes
Classroom.
in.
He's like, that's
You didn't like
mid.
Assassination
I
Classroom?
like the Assassination Classroom. What do
He
you
says
mean?
Code Geass is mid.
I loved Code
Jose,
Geass.
You thought Code
Six
Geass
Death
was
Note's
mid?
mid.
Bro, I never, we
He said
watched
Death
it
Note
like
only
5
gets good
times.
after L dies.
I never said
In
that.
serio,
We watched it
Jose?
like 5
I
times,
agree.
Gabe.
He said Haikyuu's not hype at all.
I never said that.
You never got hyped on Chance Ball? I know this man did.
Why am I being antagonized?
He said Hunter x Hunter's like pretty bad.
Damn, Jose.
Like
You just an elitist.
he said Junji Ito's a pretty bad author.
Bro, I love Junji
Unbelievable.
Ito.
Dazai. I'm guessing you don't like Dazai either.
No, you think Dazai's overrated?
I
of an
never
author?
said
Really?
that.
Oh my god.
You never read any of his books.
I read 2.
You didn't complete them.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
He swears Future Diary is better than like Code Geass.
Oh
Bro.
yeah, that's
He's like
another
Future Diary is a better psychological anime than Code Geass.
one. That's another one. Future Diaries.
It was one of my first ones.
Mm-hmm. I'm willing to admit my first one was mid, but I don't call it peak fiction.
I don't call it peak fiction. I don't even mention Future Diary nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays.
But when you
bullied
first saw
out
it,
of
you're
it.
like, this is peak.
No, when I
bro.
first saw it, I didn't talk to anyone about it because I was in middle school.
But you thought it was peak fiction?
No, I didn't.
in high school you said it was peak.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You
No.
tried to get everyone to watch it.
Future Diary?
Yes.
It's because I thought it was neat.
It's not.
Okay.
Like, because you told me about it. I didn't watch it. It took Gabe telling me about it to watch it.
I only told you because there's the
Yeah,
JoJo.
because you were like, there's a fight. It was like JoJo. And I was like, JoJo?
Eduardo.
I was like, sign me up.
Dude,
I'm watching it.
I'm a simple-minded man. I don't know what you're expecting.
He hears JoJo. He's like, I gotta watch.
And it was at the time where I was gay for JoJo. It was during that unsucked cock period.
Bro, what?
You're still in that period.
Uh,
And not until,
no,
not until you finish part 8.
don't tell them that.
Oh my
Bro.
God.
Yeah, because I was like, because you know, I was that big fanboy. I was going through that.
Yeah, that's how I got you to watch a lot of shows. I just told you it was like JoJo. You're like,
I was-
all right.
It has
I
nothing
believe
to
it.
do with
I was on that.
JoJo.
I was on that high. I was on that JoJo high.
Nah, for a while I didn't lie. Typically, they were something to do with JoJo.
I don't
Like,
remember Future Diary
The
being
Future
like
Diary
JoJo.
one, there was like one fight that was.
Which one?
Yeah, and you admitted
With the-
it. You were
with
like,
the
yeah.
toddler?
Yeah. And you were like, yeah, it was like a JoJo fight.
And it wasn't. Now I think about it, it was just like an outsmarting fight.
Which is JoJo. JoJo's all about that outsmarting.
I think because I even called Ginthru versus Gon a JoJo fight.
So stupid. It's not.
It's not. But I was just like, because he was outsmarting him, and I'm doing
I
that.
swear that's like the best fight in the 100.
I just
reason.
really like it.
It's okay.
I personally just enjoyed all of Greed Island.
Isn't Greed Island like the best arc?
No.
Chimera
arc
Ant.
is.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that arc.
Yeah, you said that was the worst arc.
I never said
Unbelievable.
You said Hunter peaked at the entrance exams.
that. I never said that.
You're like,
Isn't that like episode 2?
Yeah.
you're like, it peaked during.
Technically, it's like episode 1.
Yeah. I liked Hunter x
I
Hunter.
called it the auction arc, but what's it actually called?
Oh, the Phantom Troop arc?
The Phantom Troop arc.
That arc was pretty good.
It is the auction arc.
I called it the auction arc, and
It's
I was
either
dogged
way.
on for it. He's like, no, because that's when the Phantom Troop was shown. But I was like, but it's an auction. There's an auction going on. That's the main thing. And I was like, it's but it's not called the
main
auction
thing is
arc.
the Phantom Troop arc.
That's because I called it the auction arc, and I was dogged on. I was roasted. It's like, that's not the main thing. I was like, okay, what happened? What else happened? It was like the whole Phantom Troop, and I was like, oh.
Is that
How do you forget about the main thing?
Is that
You're
the
worried
one?
about the side quest.
Is that the one where Kurapika brought a shovel to the fight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was pretty badass.
You said that was like the worst moment.
I
in Hunter.
didn't see
You're like,
that.
bro, I've seen better moments. You ever remember Dodgeball and Greed Island?
Now you're like, remember Kirito?
Remember when Kirito killed the blue demon with a 131 hit combo?
Everything always comes back to how Sword Online did everything better.
Doesn't.
You're gonna be reading Berserk and be like, ugh, Kirito's the better black swordsman.
Yeah. Kirito sliced a star. What did Guts do?
Guts just slices demons mid.
Okay.
Bit mid in it.
Kirito has 2 eyes.
Kirito was doing that since floor 30.
He's got Kirito has 2 eyes.
True. Much better. Hey, Kirito's a better written character than Guts. At that point, I just have to question you, Jose.
I would never say any of that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you
you
keep
would.
it to yourself.
I think it though.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you
yes,
would.
you would.
I don't have any thoughts about anime unless
Yes, you
unless
do.
it's brought up to me.
So you do.
So you have thoughts about it. You just don't verbalize them.
You just
No.
keep them
Yes.
to yourself.
Yes.
I don't have those kinds of thoughts where
Yes,
I'm
you do.
comparing anime to other anime.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, Jose.
No, I don't.
You come up to me the other day, says I was thinking about this anime compared to this anime, and I think I've come to the conclusion that Food Wars is peak.
I never said that. Yeah, I never said that.
Because it was like right after you were like watching Attack on Titan final season, and you're like, I think I came to the conclusion that Food Wars is just better.
No, I haven't even seen the final season of Attack on Titan.
You did. You started it, and
I
you
saw,
dropped
like,
it
2
because you said it doesn't
episodes.
compare.
I never said
You
that.
said it
You're
doesn't
like, too
compare
much
to what Food
talking.
Wars
It just
does.
doesn't compare to Food Wars.
You're like, there's too much.
Where's the cooking at? Where's
There's
the
that
tournament arc?
There's that one character that cooks.
Yeah,
You
you're
didn't
like
get
too
in
much
there though.
talking.
You need to get a little farther in. You would have gotten the character that cooks.
Too much talking, not enough cooking.
Oh yeah, he also hates Naruto. He says Naruto doesn't have enough like fan service.
Oh
in
God!
it.
Dude, I love Naruto.
'Cause he's like, that's why Fairy Tail's
Original.
better than Naruto. Because Fairy Tail's on that fan service.
I hate women. I want men in my screen.
I want men
I want
fighting.
shirtless, sweaty men.
Nah, why'd you? Wait, never mind. That's why you watched Ashura.
Can get Ashura,
Yeah.
yeah.
Get Ashura because it's
That's
just a
not
Well,
what
he'll
bunch of-
love Baki.
I love Baki.
He'll be nutting over Baki.
Just wait until later on in JoJo's. No, actually, I think that's
There's no like shirtless men in
yeah, I
JoJo.
think part 2.
Part 2,
is
yeah.
like
Part
the
2.
peak flamboyancy.
Is it?
Actually, part 5
Part
you
5.
see chess. Yeah,
That's what I was saying. Part 2, they started making weird poses, and I'm like, what are they doing?
they did it in part 1.
No, they didn't.
No,
Did
as
they not
much.
do weird poses in part
No,
1?
not
No.
really.
It was in part 2,
It starts in part 2.
and I was like, wow, look at them go, posing like that.
Mm.
They look kind of cool though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're like,
Do you feel like you know the scene in Spider-Man 3 with the symbiotes taking over? Do you feel like the gay taking over? After reading JoJo?
You're like, where's the next unsucked cook?
no,
I sense it.
I don't feel
Bring
that.
that cut here.
I don't feel that.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not far in.
You're
yet.
in denial. He's in denial.
He's denial.
I'm just casually coasting through JoJo.
Mhm.
Denial.
So it's casually consuming you.
No.
So it's just like slowly moving. You haven't gotten into it yet. Wait until you get to part 4, and then it's like climbing.
It's like
itching for the
covering
next-
my body. I guess we'll see when I get there.
If you get there.
If you get there.
When I get there.
Did you feel it taking over you when you were watching Given?
No.
The BL.
You're like, how come I can't have a boy to love?
I told you I didn't even realize it.
I didn't
For
even
no
know,
reason.
I didn't even know Given was a BL anime. I thought it was just like
Music.
yeah.
That's what I thought. Because I looked at the way I found it was I was on Google and I was like, I wonder if there's any animes about guitar anime. And I saw K-On! And I was like, nah. And I saw Given, I was like, ah.
See, why do you have this habit of judging things just from the title? You tend to be wrong every time you do that.
Like bunny girls.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not watching this trash show. Watches it, ends up loving the show.
Like, bro, this was amazing. I loved it.
Like, that should be an example. Don't judge things
I
based on
didn't
what
judge
you
it
think
by the
about.
title is the thing.
Then what'd you
You
judge,
judge it by what it looks like too.
No, I didn't.
Why'd you say
K-On!
no?
So why'd you say
I
no
saw
to K-On!
K-On! And I was like, I'm not really feeling it.
Why?
Why?
I don't know why. It's a
'Cause
feeling.
of how it
It's a
looked.
feeling. It's just a feeling.
Yeah.
No.
And I saw
of
Given
how it
and I was
looked.
like, oh. Let's see what
It's
that's
the
about.
JoJo. It's the inner JoJo. That's
It
why you
is.
like
It
BL.
is.
That's why you
It's-
like
yeah.
It got to you.
I didn't even watch JoJo at that
And
point.
it's because
knew
it was
about it,
in
though.
it. It was in you.
Well, you infected me through talking about it?
No.
Effectively, yeah.
Bro, I just thought it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to watch an anime about guitars.
And BL.
BL.
I didn't even know it was BL.
I don't know how. You watch episode 1, you kind of know. There's just tension between them. Was just like, nah, I didn't
Nah,
get
they
it.
just friends.
I just thought they were good friends.
All right, Jose.
Makes no sense. That's how you know you need to go outside more.
It's because you know how he likes the original Naruto. It's like he saw Sasuke and Naruto kissing. He's like, it's just friends.
just
It's just
regular.
regular
Yeah.
things.
I mean,
friends do.
Naruto did get
just
pushed
kiss.
into him. It was an accident.
They were accidentally having sex in Given.
Basically.
Do
He
they
was
have
like-
sex in Given?
Yeah.
It wasn't an accident.
Okay, I didn't
But
say
you thought
accident.
it
but-
was.
No, I didn't.
You're like, I didn't know that they were having
At
gay
that
sex.
point, I was like, okay, I get it.
No. You're like, maybe it was a coincidence.
At that point, I
Maybe
was, I
they're
see what
just
kind
both
of anime
sweaty and
this
naked.
is.
Maybe they're all just hot and bothered.
It was
Maybe
like,
they're just doing WWE naked.
it was like a 2-second long clip. And I
It's
was
not 2 seconds. That's longer than 2 seconds.
3.
No.
It was a couple seconds.
10, 15.
3 seconds.
No. 10 to
Yes.
15.
And at that point, I was like, okay, I think I see what's going on here.
How far were you into it when that happened?
And that was probably like episode 9,
No, it's episode 7.
7.
The flashback. And unless you're saying you skipped by that flashback and was like, nah, the gay sex didn't happen.
The one during the song?
No. There's the gay sex in like episode 7.
Is there?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I don't remember that at least.
I don't think you know what episode 7 is.
Is that where he sings the song?
No.
No, that's
It's
episode
like
9.
episode 9.
That's episode 9.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's gay sex earlier than that.
Oh, I don't remember it.
Weird.
I
It's
don't
because
remember
he just
it.
subconsciously took it in.
He subconsciously was like, I wish that was me.
And then he dreamed about it.
And then I don't
That's
remember
probably
it.
what you dreamed about. You're just not telling us.
Yeah.
No. You're like,
It all comes full circle.
yeah.
No.
You're like, yeah, I dream about BL every night.
Bro, this man Jose acts just like the main dude too.
Given?
Mafuyu?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Do I?
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You used
You
to.
act like a lot of things, Jose, that you refuse to believe.
I
Yeah.
have like a lot of things.
like malnourished kid.
A Don.
No. No.
Yes.
You're like, we all see it, but you. Just saying.
At this point, he'll admit it one day and we'll be like, why'd you deny it? It was a joke.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the defense mechanism. Everything's a joke.
Everything's a joke.
Settle down, Gabe. It's a joke.
Settle
It's not a
down.
joke.
It-
Ending this episode.
Oh my god. Let's go. Thank you for joining us on the third episode. Yeah, the third episode. What the fuck did I just do? Oh shit. Sorry, I unscrewed the mic for a second. This screw was loose. Thank you for joining us on the third episode of the JOWP podcast. We'll see you next week. And we are out. This is